Good morning, la 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 la, good morning to you and you and you and you, Natalia Coleman. I'm roasting alive. How are you?
I know, it's very warm in here, isn't it? So if we look a bit sweaty, we're not sweaty, it's just a studio, isn't it? Because you look amazing. And if I speak on behalf of all the viewers and just say welcome back, because it's lovely to see you. I've missed you so much. You are so lovely.
Thanks, doll. That's really nice. She wasn't like that to me before the cameras went on. She'd been all right.
I know. I was just like, what are you doing in my studio?
No, it's lovely to be back. Thank you. I am. If you've just been on Facebook, you should be here. That's a sign of things to come in today's show. I am so sleep deprived. I have major news. I'm not going to be one of these people that keeps talking about the child on TV, but this is only my second show back, and it's only my second time I've ever left him. But Charlie got his first tooth yesterday. Oh my goodness, it's as if he'd won a gold medal at the Olympics. I feel so ridiculously proud. I feel as proud as when he got his first swimming certificate. He has got a swimming certificate.
Already? Wow.
Yes.
100 metres.
Not quite that, no, it just basically says I've been swimming. But no, goes for swimming lessons, you see. Anyway, good morning, I'm Lucy. If you've not met me before, I have been away on maternity leave and I'm just back for a few shows. So I was back for my first show on Friday. I'm with you today, obviously. Breaking news, by the way, today. Yes, we've got amazing gemstones, and yes, we've got emeralds about to go under £10. Yes, I just did emeralds under £10. But really important, we do have a lemon drizzle cake and a chocolate cake for 11 o'clock.
That's big news.
That's big news.
Yes.
Because 11's is back with a vengeance. I'm also with you on Wednesday, and I'll be with you next Saturday and Sunday as well, and then I'm gone again until November. So basically, buy lots now. Thanks. So, Natalia, it's fabulous to be working with you. What can we expect from you in today's show? What are we going to be touching on?
Oh, we've got 3 glorious, glamorous kits. Fabulous. I was working on them last night, so there are a few chips and nuggets in there, and I'm like, oh, my eyesight, I need to go to...
Yeah, she's a bit of a dirty stop out with these gemstones now, I'll tell you, she won't go to bed early. Right, with the kits that we've got coming up in today's show, we've got one that's going to, well, they're all going to stupid prices. I'll tell you the ethos of today's show. It's going to be quite fast and furious, and because I'm only back for 5 days until November, they've pretty much been very good and gone, oh, go on, just do it, you're only back for a bit. Oh, go on, just do it. Yeah, oh, you want to do that? Okay, go on. So I've been really cheeky, I've pushed the boundaries, and I've got the deals. Fact. You'll see it on your screen. Fact. So if you see something that you love, the only negative of today's show is the quantities are great, but they're not fantastic for the deals that we have. So when we're going to be doing emeralds under £10, they will go incredibly quickly. So if you're interested in emeralds going under £10, I would phone probably now, because we're going to do them now. We're going to do the early bird. Could I see the call screens, please? Could I be a little bit of a diva this morning? Thank you. Right, come on then. On you get. Phone up. Let's do emeralds under £10. Let's start the day as we mean to go on. So we've got a 38 centimetre. No, we haven't. We've got a 70 centimetre. Is it 70 centimetres? Might have to give it a measure. Oh, now talking about measuring and the ruler of truth and everything, a big fan of the ruler of truth is on this evening. You have my husband tonight as well. Now remember, it's one postage and packaging price. It's a Nichols show today, isn't it? A Nichols day. It's one post and packaging price for all of your purchases all day. Can I also say a very good morning to Gary and Emma if you're watching? Apparently you're going to watch me whilst you're in bed this morning with a cup of tea.
Yeah, don't go any further about what I said we're going to do.
Natalia, my mind does not work like that. I'm a mother. Right. We're looking at a 70 centimetre strand. Now, you are watching JewelleryMaker. We are part of the Genuine Gemstone Company, which is one of the largest sources of genuine gemstones in the world. Okay, so it's not the most clear of emeralds that you're ever going to come across. They're not the largest of emeralds that you're going to come across. But you're going to have 270 carats of genuine emeralds. We're going to do them for under £10. Please dial now. I've got lots of you on the phone lines already. Thank you so much for joining me. Genuine emeralds. Genuine emeralds. Now, you've got a 30-day money-back guarantee on everything. If you get this home and you decide, oh, I don't know if I want those, send them back. Emeralds going under £10. This is a sign of things to come in today's show. They're flying out already. Now the code is CHGK74. Now, don't you just find it irritating when someone says it's going under £10 and it's £9.95? Isn't that irritating? So we're not going to do that. We're not going to do £8.95 either. We're basically going to take a bit of a hit on it. We're just going to go to town. It's my first Sunday back. Do we need an excuse? Let's get you shopping. Now, if you miss out on this opportunity to get emeralds under £10 now, I don't know when we're going to be able to offer you that sentence, that opportunity again. Emeralds for under £10. I would say, for me, using this, you could go full out, but really, because of their emeralds, because of the nature and the makeup of them, I reckon you'd probably get the best out of these by using them quite sparingly. If that's the case, can you imagine how long this strand's going to last you? So it's a 75 centimetre strand. You're looking at 270 carats. Now, they're going from approximately a 4x1 up to an 8x4. I'm going to talk about Mark here for a moment because, of course, he is the king of nuggets and chips here at JewelleryMaker, one of our guest designers who I'll be with on the show on Wednesday. Just if you want some inspiration, if you go to Orbital Designs, his website, get some inspiration about the way that you can use some chips and nuggets. These are going to be amazing. And I think the way to get the impact from these emeralds, because of the nature of the makeup of them, because of the way that, I don't, to be honest, I don't know if you can really go, oh my goodness, emeralds, when you see them in such a huge amount. I think an amazing way to use them would be to use them quite sparingly. Or just twist them and go full out and have a 270 carat emerald necklace. We're going under £10, right, Kim? You know we were going to take a couple more pounds off. Go on, go girl. I love it. Oh, go on then. She said she thinks she's a pushover this morning. I really hope you don't think I'm taking advantage of your good nature. Right, we're going to the lowest price that we could possibly go to on these ones. We're going to kickstart the show with a vengeance. 0800 644 655 is a free phone number. Emeralds for £6.95. Emeralds for £6.95. Oh no, it's not a faux emerald. This is a genuine emerald. It's a genuine 270 carats for £6.95. If you cut that up, you imagine the emeralds just pouring. Emeralds, yours for £6.95. Purchase them. Oh,
But you know what? Sometimes when you get emeralds at that price, they're a bit rough looking, aren't they? Sometimes
there are some glorious ones in here.
They're
absolutely
so
glorious. Yeah. If we take a look along here, you can see you've got some which some have a lot of jardins in. I think you need to see this as a whole, complete sort of look at them as individual emeralds. They're lovely. They absolutely, Natalia. I see exactly what you mean.
And you know, you
genuine emeralds, £6.95.
Splitting them up, I would just go the whole hog. I'd
would
just
you?
go, because I can. I'd buy 2 strands, I'd split one up and then another one, just twist it up and have it as a big necklace.
Yeah.
Just for me.
Go for it.
Wouldn't sell it.
Go for it. Oh my word, do you know what would be amazing with this? I would totally get up and get it myself, but I can't because I'm sort of stuck behind the desk. Oh my goodness. Right, have you got anyone who's got a birthday, any friends, a birthday in May? Bambi, you have read my mind. Thank you very much, darling. An emerald tree.
Can you imagine that?
Can you imagine? Oh my goodness, for Christmas. Oh yeah, don't get a Christmas tree, have a stack of emeralds sat in the side. Oh yeah, loving it. £6.95. How are we doing on stock levels on those, Kim? How many did we start with? Oh, okay, over half the stock has gone. I do appreciate that it's only 9:10 on a Sunday morning if you're watching us live. It's a bit like, whoa, okay, yeah. Some of us have been awake for 4.5 hours, having had about 3 hours sleep. Yeah, woe is me. Pardon? You can't tell, do you know why? Because if you get close up and if you were to put your finger under my eye, it would disappear in about 1 inch of makeup. Yeah, this is about 1 inch thick of concealer under my eyes. That's why. £6.95. I'm really excited for you. I have got an incredible show coming up for you today. An absolutely incredible show. As you're grabbing those, please also do bear in mind how amazing they look alongside pearls. Look at the beauty of these genuine pearls. We're going to be doing these for under £10 in today's show. I've got lots of exciting things under £10 in today's show. I've got some beautiful Lapis Lazuli coming up later as well. Some Tanzanite coming up, obviously not under £10, but my presenter's pick is a beautiful strand of genuine Tanzanite. I think you can be really, really, really creative with jewellery and the materials that you can use to make it fantastic. But there is something about when you use quality gemstones, it does take you into a different level of jewellery making. So thank you very much for joining me. The phone lines are quite potty this morning, but everyone's being answered straight away. I don't believe there's any queue. 5-second queue. £6.95. Like Natalia said, you can afford to be indulgent. So if you do want to get a couple of these cuff style bracelets, can you imagine? Do you remember, probably about, goodness me, about 2.5 years ago now, but Sheila knitted a cuff bracelet with elastic. Can you imagine doing an emerald stretchy bracelet? I think probably to fulfill that, yeah, you could get away with one, but if you could do two, I know we need to move on, Kim. I'm sorry, I'm being a diva, I'm not moving on, aren't I? But I just think this is too good an opportunity for anyone to miss out on. If you've just tuned in, where on earth have you been? We have been live for 11 minutes. No, just to recap then, this is our early bird this morning, £6.95, and now we're going to go and challenge the beautiful Natalia, who is, quite frankly, she's beautiful. The 3-strand pack, and we're not going to, okay. Now Natalia's got an amazing, I'm walking, do you know what, can you tell I've been out of the loop for 10 minutes? I'm like, what am I doing, what? Do you know why as well? It's because completely in my eye line, just there,
I've hidden it.
you haven't hidden it very well, Amelia, at all. It's a big fat chocolate cake and a big fat lemon drizzle. Would you like to start texting in and let me know what cake you're having at 11 o'clock today? So by 11 o'clock, whoa, the angle, don't let them tip, The only problem is with chocolate fudge cake, don't you think, you need to have it warmed up in the microwave for about 20 seconds with some cream and strawberries.
Ice cream.
With ice cream? Really?
Yeah.
Controversial. No, I'm a bit more of a cream girl.
Do you?
Oh no, maybe ice cream.
Bit of both, maybe. Bit of both.
Yeah, you see, I'm a bit of a purist. I quite like. Drew likes custard and ice cream in the same bowl.
Really?
I just think,
And
that's
the
my husband is
custard-
with you later.
Yeah,
You'll
the
hear all about
custard
his food
gets
antics as well.
frozen.
Right, shall I take this over? Marvellous. Right, here we go then. This is Natalia this morning, folks. For those of you who've not met Natalia before, Natalia is quite fabulously fabulous.
Oh, you're
honestly.
being paid a lot to say these things. I'll give you the money later.
All right, okay, cool. I didn't even know I was getting a wad of cash for that one this morning. But for those people that have not met you before, or I'm sure most people have now, but you are our silver and bronze or metal clay specialists. So we'll be touching on that a little later in the show. Can I just grab one piece just to give you a bit of a heads up? Is that, in fact, can I just show you this? This is the type of thing that Natalia makes. That is pure silver.
Yeah. He was fun to make.
Oh, he?
He, it's a he.
How do you know it's a he?
Well,
because you made him. So
he's
you
got
can...
lips like Jagger. That's why I kind of think of it as, I'm going to call him Mick, actually.
It is the fish called Jagger. It is the fish called
He's got the
Jagger.
moves.
It is the fish called Jagger. Marvellous. Okay, so Natalia, we've got a challenge for you this morning. We'll be touching on the whole metal clay side of Natalia's skills a little later in the show, but so you're going to just basically have access to all the findings and to do whatever you like, but the gemstones that you are working with are ridiculous. Now, we're actually going to be launching these a little bit later in the show, but look at this collection of jasper.
That's fabulous.
They're amazing. Big chunky gemstones.
I've missed you saying that. Say that again.
Have you? Don't you think it's really irritating?
No, because we've not heard it for ages. It will be, but fine, just for today. Go on, indulge us. Sorry, I'm standing on your feet.
Chunky gemstones.
Yes.
Chunky.
It's a big collection of jasper. On your screen you can see, yes, if you've just tuned in, that really is emeralds 270 carats for £6.95. But the bundle that you've got here of the jasper, now they are absolutely beautiful. Gosh, there's a big old carat weight behind those. They're lovely. And then we've got the And these are sort of like sea green, oceanic feel, aren't they? And then the dinky little 4mm as well with the blue tones. So what are you thinking?
I was worried you were going to ask me that question because
Do you
all
want me to
I've
rewind
done is...
or just redo that? Oh no, we're live. We can't.
No, all I've done is drool over them because I've never seen those in such a big, chunky mahoosive, got to say that, size like that. And the markings on them are tremendous, aren't they? Aren't they so beautiful? So I've just poured over them and I'm contemplating what I'm going to do, but I really like the colours. I think that's a kind of genius combination of colour, and it's not something that I would have done. You know, it's not.
So you are thinking that you probably will use the colours together rather than keeping them as separate ones?
I think I will. I hope so, yeah.
And for those people out there who are new, all right, Amelia. Amelia's really excited because we're about to go and see the visitors that we've got in the studio today. And there's a microphone, and I think she thinks she's, well, we've both been pretending we're Sky News TV presenters.
So like Oprah.
Yeah. Like Oprah.
Yeah.
I'm going to be Oprah in a minute.
You're going to give cars away and stuff to them.
Yes. It'd be like little tiny plastic ones that you get from those eggs with chocolate, but yeah. So we're getting slightly sidetracked already today. So for those people who are new to jewellery making, or just an insight for you as well, when you get something like this, where will you start? So will you just snip them up, let them go, and just see what happens?
Snip them up, put them, let them just kind of mingle amongst themselves, and then you start to see patterns, you start to get ideas like that. And so that's what I normally do. And when they're in the beading board, you get a suggestion of what you could probably do with them. There might be a bit of wire coming in there because they're just crying out for wire, aren't they?
I was going to say that myself. Oh, that makes me feel like I haven't lost my creative juices for jewellery making.
It's all coming back.
Oh, well, won't go that far. It might take me a few shows to get into the swing of things again. Natalia, thank you. I'm so excited that we've got a show together today. Yes, it's going to be fun. So bargains galore throughout the show. I have got coming up for you under £10. Already you can see we've launched a 75cm strand of genuine emeralds for £6.95. I've got the presenter's pick going way under £30 for tanzanite coming up at midday. I've got pearls going under £10. I've got amazing. I think we're probably going to have a sellout show today, because everything is so good. I'm only with you for a few days and then I'm not back till November, so we're just going to go to town. But right now, talking about going to town, let's go and meet our lovely guests in the Sunday Experience.
Wicked.
Are you new to Jewellery Maker? Would you like to try a new hobby? Then why not give us a call on 0800 644 655 and we'll send you a free copy of our DVD and booklet to help you get started. You don't even need to make an order. Get involved with Jewellery Maker.
Yeah, hello, yeah, I'm here. I feel like, I know I don't need to talk like this, but this is what Oprah does. So I feel like I want to be like Oprah Winfrey. Hi, yeah, I'm here with the Sunday Experience. So, I know, Linda's looking at me like I've completely lost the plot. If you've not joined the Sunday Experience before, and this is my first time being in here, hello, welcome. Have any of you actually done the experience before, or any of the workshops or anything? No. No? So is this your first time on the telly? Oh, how fabulous. So basically, what we have going on here is the opportunity for any of you to be able to come to the studios on a Sunday and experience a workshop type of environment, but using the products that we're going to be selling later on in the show. And also you can go to the shop and have a really good mooch around, and if you come on a Sunday and I'm on, you'll also get the opportunity to eat cake at 11 o'clock. So let's meet the various people that we've got in the room. First of all, hello and welcome. Who have we got here?
Yvonne.
Yvonne, nice to meet you. So how long have you been watching the show?
About 6 months now.
About 6 months, so
Yeah.
I'm a new face to you.
Yeah.
I am sorry.
No.
Yeah. Oh, talk about being thrown in at the deep end with me. So yeah, well, welcome.
Thank you.
I'll try and be as professional as the people that you're used to having presenting the show. So how long have you been making jewellery?
About a year and a half.
And so how did you find us? Did you just literally...
Channel hop.
Channel hopping, one of them, fabulous. And have you got a particular sort of genre? Is there a particular field of jewellery making that you really like? Or are you...
Bit of everything.
Bit of everything.
Yeah.
Fabulous, Yvonne. It's lovely to
Thank
meet you,
you.
and thank you for being here. And you're also already on the macrame tech. Oh, you're somebody who's Really, really, really neat with macrame. Look at this. Look at the neatness. Fab. And so in today's, for today's experience, we've basically been able to mix up quite a lot of the bundles together, and everyone's been able to sort of just have a grab of things and a bit of a mix and match. And hello, who have we got here?
I'm Debbie.
Debbie, nice to meet you.
Nice
How
to
long
meet
have you
you.
been watching the show?
About the same, 6 months.
About 6 months as well, you see. So. Oh, apparently my microphone has now gone, and I feel like I could be on Sky News reporting on the birth of future King George. I know. Didn't she do well, that Sky TV presenter? Well, it's really lovely to meet you. So how long have you been making jewellery?
About a year and a half, the same.
The same. Do you two know each other? Yes. Oh, how lovely. So you can come along with your friends as well and have a really nice time drinking tea and eating cake. And so have you automatically gravitated towards these, or did Linda give these to you? How's it work today?
No, the packet came out, the stars were there, and I went, ooh, stars.
So you're a star fanatic. That is absolutely beautiful.
Used the stars, yeah.
Is that right? Goodness. Well, you've obviously gravitated to that beautifully. That is just stunning. I would wear that in a flash. I'd buy that in a shop. Can we take a closer look at this one, actually, for your TV debut of your jewellery? That is lovely. Have you got somebody in mind to give this to? Is it a piece for yourself or just
A piece for me.
Good for you. I don't think we do that often enough as jewellery makers, do we? It's always... Now, there's a little person stood there in the corner, but I don't think we'll bother with her. We'll come to her a little bit later. It's not like she's significant. Look at her! Reunited and it feels so good. So, Linda, my little friend. How are you doing today?
Yes, great. It's the first time doing the Sunday experience that I've had a man on my Sunday experience.
Well,
so
I was
that's
about to
great.
say that as well.
It is,
So, and
it's
bit of testosterone in the building
yeah,
for you,
it's
Linda.
lovely. Yeah.
I know, because usually we have to work.
Sunday.
Last Sunday she was with Ed, so it's quite a difference. I know he'll be watching this morning. That's our sales manager, for those of you who don't know who Ed is. So, Linda, have you got plans of the way it's going today? You're going to let it sort of quite organically?
Yeah, very organically. I'm always completely in awe of the talent of these ladies and guys that come on the Sunday experience, and I was just saying to them, I have to be in there in the studio to create jewellery. In here, I'm just so interested in what these people are doing, because it's phenomenal.
I think it's fair to say as well, when we have guests and when you yourselves come into the studio, you can give so much. It's really refreshing.
Absolutely,
And we get so many new creative ideas coming in. That necklace is beautiful, and I can't believe the neatness of your macrame that you've done in about 10 seconds flat. It's fantastic. I'm just going to scoot over here, Linda. And have you got your eye on the chocolate cake or the lemon drizzle this morning?
A bit of both.
Bit of both. Bit of both. And so oh my goodness. Now, what time is it? Is it about 9:20? So in like a few minutes flat. Hello. And what's your name?
Debbie.
Another Debbie. And how long have you been watching Debbie?
From the beginning.
Oh, so unfortunately you do know who I am. I'm sorry. It's lovely to meet you. So how long have you actually been making?
25 years on and off.
Oh, you're probably like one of me.
You know,
Yeah.
that's right.
And so is this your first time here at the studios?
Yes, it is, yeah.
And you're obviously quite amazing. Look at this. Do you mind if I look at this? Isn't that just gorgeous? This is for yourself. Is this a little treat?
Probably for my little girl Amber. So,
Hello, Amber.
She made me this bracelet last week for her first attempt at macrame. She turned 9.
Amber, can we get your TV debut of jewellery making in? And you're 9 years old, Amber. That's so impressive. I tell you, Mark will be very proud. He's got a young apprentice out there.
Yes, yep. We learnt from Mark, so yep.
And it's something that you do with your daughter. It's a hobby that you two share.
She sort of, in between playing, comes in and tries to make bracelets and earrings and necklaces as well, yeah, to give to her friends at school.
That's absolutely lovely, isn't it? And for those of you out there who are perhaps looking for something to do with the kids as well during the school holidays, or grandchildren, or the children that you might be looking after, it is a fantastic hobby. Just remember, of course, with some of the materials that you'll be using, we'll need some adult supervision. But Debbie, it's lovely to meet you. Thank you for being here. And then finally, our piece de resistance of the show, because we do have a gentleman here. Hello, and what's your name, sir?
I'm Tony.
Nice to meet you, Tony.
Nice to meet you.
And how long have you... I now have to use this. I keep remembering Oprah. Be Oprah. Is this working now? Oh, I'm good. I'm fine now. So, Tony, how long have you been watching?
Since Christmas.
Since Christmas. So, again, unfamiliar face. I'm sorry. I'm the cake lady. It's probably the best way to remember it. So, Tony, how long have you been making?
Since October, November last year.
Fantastic. And is it something that's quite new to you for creativity, or have you always been quite creative? How does it work for you?
I have a stressful job, so I just tried it and enjoyed it.
Do you know what? So many people find this quite therapeutic, and I know that quite a lot of places for rehabilitation as well, for lots of different reasons. This is a therapy. Effectively, it's used as a therapy in a lot of places now. And goodness me, I mean, look, this is just absolutely gorgeous. I love memory wire bracelets. And do you tend to just make for friends and family and yourself, or?
Usually just friends and family.
And have you sort of ventured down the gents jewellery line? Have you made anything for yourself?
Not yet, no.
Well, maybe that's something that could be looked into today, because I know that that's something that a lot of you are requesting, especially now we're having more gentlemen watching on a daily basis, to look into lots of more ideas for gents. And actually, Linda could possibly be helping you out with that today, because I know you, because I think if you're making, I think you really deserve a treat for yourself. And so, Tony, thank you for being here. Thank you to all of you for being here. And we'll be with these lovely, lovely people around about 11 o'clock, because I might be having some. Is everyone up for some cake this morning? Cake and tea. Amelia, however, might have eaten a lot by the time that we get there. Linda, have a wonderful, wonderful morning.
Yeah,
You've got incredibly creative and skilled people here this morning, so I know it's going to be easy for you and an inspiration for you as well. So we're going to nip back into the studio. I'll see you guys in a tick.
You can watch JewelleryMaker live every day from 9 till 1 on Sky 655, Virgin 756, Freesat 807 and now Freeview Channel 30.
I feel really sorry for all of you out there who... I don't think I appreciated just how many new viewers there have been whilst I've been on maternity leave. So I'm so sorry. I hope you don't think that I've been taking you for granted and just going back to just the way that I typically present, quite haphazardly. For those of you who don't know sort of my background, I've been making jewellery now for well over 20 years. It's a huge passion of mine, and particularly the gemstones, which is probably why when I get here, when I'm on your screen, I can ramble quite a lot. I can get very excited because I am so passionate about it, and I know the prices of things elsewhere, and it's a dream job for a jewellery maker to be here. So those of you who I haven't met before, maybe this is the first time that you've seen me on the show, I'm sorry, I'm so sleep deprived. You're just going to have to put up with me today, I'm afraid. I haven't got a lot of choice. So let's crack on. Shall we go to our first kit? Is that what you just said, Kim? No, it wasn't at all. We're going to do some copper crimp covers at all. I'm just completely in la la land here. Thanks, doll. Right, it's incredibly warm in here again today. Whew, ooh la la. Right then, so crimp covers. Crimp covers is something that even though I've been and also because I've been making jewellery for a long time, I think you'd probably expect that I'd have used these a lot, and I just haven't. And I think it's probably because I hadn't really been open to the idea. I hadn't really been shown how to use them before. So up until about 2 years ago, I hadn't really ventured down the route of crimp covers. Now, I personally don't feel that I have completed and finished a piece of jewellery unless I've hidden my crimps, unless they're an intentional part of the design. So for those of you who've not used a crimp cover before, essentially when you are finishing off your necklaces or bracelets and you've got a crimp wear and it's a functional crimp, it's nice to make it a part of the design by covering it. And these are your crimp bead covers. They're incredibly easy to use. You literally, in fact, I'll show you one close up. Now the colour of these is just gorgeous. What I find really fabulous about the antique bronze as well, and I bought quite a few findings of the antique bronze because I'd not used it before because they weren't here before I went on maternity leave. Can we just have a moment for how many you're getting? Keep on coming. Keep on coming. Oh yeah, yeah, they keep on coming, yeah. They remind you of chocolate peanuts. Oh, Amelia, you have got food on the brain today. I think you need to question where you've been buying your chocolate peanuts from. Please do not eat these. Do you see Natalia's reaction? Then she's like, huh? Okay.
Because when you do food associations, when I'm making jewellery, then I'm just going to think of chocolate peanuts every time I have those crimp covers.
Oh, okay. Well, I think there's probably worse comparisons to make. So, let me just... If I grab a pair of tweezers here. So for those of you who've not seen, can you just have a moment for the sheer volume? Now we've done it in weight. It's a 50 grams, apologies. But if I was to count these, goodness, I just don't even know. Couple of hundred maybe? Now that is a complete guesstimate just from looking. But thinking probably, I mean, loads of these, the way they've come out the packet, well, they're like little snail shells, aren't they? They've come out the packet, quite a lot of them interlinked like that, so you just need to separate them out. I'll grab one here for the sake of the speed on screen. So you would just literally slide that over the top of the crimp, get your flat nose pliers and squeeze it together. It's as simple as that. If I hadn't have dropped it, you'd have been able to see that a lot clearer. You have got a huge amount. I do think as well, if you're just starting out using them, you want to be able to perhaps just try them out in a very inexpensive way. These are going to be incredibly inexpensive for what they are. So they're antique bronze, but they're copper underneath, and then you've got the antique bronze on top. So they're not a bronze, they're an antique bronze colour on the top of the copper. Incredibly malleable, but once they're in place, they're in place. So you can really rely on them. I don't think they're good quality, is effectively what I'm saying. The beauty of these as well is I think you can probably get away with using them with pretty much any colour finding as well. Have you got used them there? Great, thank you, Natalia. Now, this is the way that Natalia has used one, couple of them. And only two. Do you know what? You can just squeeze them together and use them as little balls as well, little beads in that colour. So you don't have to have them as a functional use. They're flying out, so we're going to have to bring in the price for you. This is the way Natalia has used a couple on a necklace that we're going to be featuring a little bit later in the show. Can you see? Then rather than having the exposed crimp bead, just to cover it up, it looks like it's a real part of the design. It gives a professional element to your jewellery. Thank you for that, Natalia. Right there, MOG P26. Good morning, good morning, good morning, or good afternoon if you're watching the repeats, or good evening if you're watching the repeated. Free phone number 0800 644 655. Serious lack of sleep. Bear with me. The prices and the products make up for it today. Get yourselves involved. Here we go. So for all of those, just £9.95. You will not regret getting these. You regret not getting them. You will, you know what I mean. Oh, goodness me. I am so sorry. There'll be so many people going, oh, I was hoping for a good show today. Who's this? So good morning to all of you who are just joining us. Do you know you've missed out on emeralds? Well, you haven't missed out. We've got a few remaining. Emerald strands, £6.95. We're going to look at that again quite shortly. So to recap on these, we've got 50 grams of the antique bronze copper crimp bead covers. I've got so much more to bring to you today. Kim, should we come to the others a little bit later in the show? Should we drip them in throughout the show? Drip them in. The reason being is because I want to pour everything out on the desk and it's taken me forever to get everything in here. I'm so sorry. Okay, where should we go to next then, my lovely? Right, we've got a ridiculous kit coming up for you. Have you been able to adjust the price, doll? What down to? Yeah, we're going to do a kit way under £20 for you now. I really have messed this up. They're going everywhere. Oh, I'm so professional. Not, yeah. It's got them distracted because that big fat piece of cake, well, two of them sat over there. Right, okay, kits. When it comes to a kit, what you're looking at is all the thinking has been done for you. If it's your first time purchasing from us, it's your first time making jewellery, did you know that you can purchase a kit or any of our items on your first order? If you decide the hobby is not for you, you can send it back within 30 days. It doesn't even have to be any other reason for you to return it, but other than I don't know if I want to make jewellery. 30 days you can return the kit. Now, because of the price of this kit and with what's coming up as well and what the contents of it, I think this is going to be an ideal kit for those of you who are starting out. For those of you who are a bit more established, you're just going to be wowed because already you probably have got a perceived value of this kit, a perceived price of this kit. You're going to be wowed, and all the components of it will really enhance all the jewellery making that you already do. You've got amazing saving with this, and the saving has come across because if you were to purchase everything individually, it would cost you £33.65, and there you go. You can see the breakdown of what you're going to be getting in your kit. So we're going to be bringing to you 4mm of the 4mm of the multicolored agate, and all of these strands are 38 centimeters in length apart from, so then you've got a 38 centimeter strand of the sodalite. Your blue color coated quartz, folks, is 18 centimeters because, yes, it's a gemstone strand of distinction. You're also going to be getting some lovely added extras, and I think when you get a kit like this with the added extras, that's where your saving becomes quite useful, because it's little things like this that add up that effectively you're going to get for free in the kit today. So maybe you wouldn't usually treat yourself to 925 sterling silver bead caps, and you're going to get 5 of those, and also 925 sterling silver detailed spacers, and you're going to get 4 of those. Right, let's take a really good look at this then. Please bear in mind the crimp covers that we've just done, because this is a kit that has antique bronze findings in, and therefore they'd work really, really well with this kit. So without further ado, let's get cracking through the kit. So you're going to get 50 meters of the silver colored beading thread, works really well with the antique bronze findings. 6 meters of the clear elastic, and 80 meters of the monofilament. The monofilament is a 0.25 in its gauge. Okay, so those are pretty much your essential standards that you get with all of the kits. It's limited in stock already, and we're going to be going guaranteed under £20. You already know that you'd be usually spending £33.65 for the lot, including 925 sterling silver extras that come in this kit. Right, so once you see the jewellery as well, I love those dangly earrings. I love those. Right, findings. Rather than getting, I mean, there's tons of them. There is absolutely tons of findings here. We'll give you a slide image of all of those. So you've got 3 pairs of earring hooks. You've got 10 bronze balls, copper balls. You've got 5 rondelles. There's an antique bronze toggle clasp, and you've got the loop in there as well. A bolt ring clasp and jump ring, a meter of the copper chain, 10 head pins, 10 eye pins, a lobster claw clasp, ribbon ends, 3 of those, 10 open jump rings, 20 crimp beads, and 20 crimp bead covers. So those are all of your findings. All of that's your essentials that you're going to be getting automatically, your findings, and then your threading materials. Right. These are beautiful. If you're fans of making beady beads, I think a 4mm beady bead is a really lovely way to start, and they are faceted absolutely beautifully. They're 38 centimeters in length, each of these, and you've got this absolutely stunning combination of colour. That sodalite is beautiful. It's actually quite unusual to see sodalite sparkling so much. That's due to the way that it's been both faceted and really, really highly polished. Look, I tell you what, with the Lapis Lazuli that's coming up later in the show. Isn't that just going to be, and then wouldn't that be gorgeous? Right, well, they're coming up later in the show, and they're also going to be incredibly affordable. The kit's going to such a low price as well. You're going to be able to get the whole lot. We've got a lot for you to buy today, and you won't be spending much at all, and you'll be able to get a huge amount to be able to be really creative with. So you've got the sodalite, which are 4mm faceted rounds, and then of course you've got the multicoloured agate, which are faceted rounds, again at 4mm. Beautiful colours, amber tones, crimson tones, again you've got the blues in there, raspberry essences, a lovely variety of colour. I've also already sort of gone down the road of showing you these. So there's 4 of the space beads. These are 925 sterling silver. Over a third of the stock has already gone. We're going under £20 for absolutely everything, giving you a fantastic saving this morning. You've also got these beautiful the bead caps. Oh, Charlie, why didn't you sleep more, Poppet? Mummy's so tired. I'm so sorry, folks. Yeah, Kim just said you shouldn't need to record this and then play it to him when he's older. Look, your mother had to present live television on 3 hours sleep. It'd be all right, but it's been about 3 hours a night for the last week. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. And then a big wow factor is this strand. Now, it's a gemstone strand of distinction, which means we can acknowledge the fact that this is of a premium quality. Look at the beauty of these. You must have just loved working with this strand.
I did. That one in particular was absolutely gobsmackingly gorgeous.
Gobsmackingly gorgeous. Almost edible, I tell you, but please don't eat the gemstones. Absolutely stunningly faceted. 50 carats. Doesn't that look lovely against the black background of my top? In fact, I'm just going to hold these up to my neckline by themselves. We need to bring in the price because we're over half the stock has now already gone. I tell you what, we've got tanzanite coming up later in the show. They'd look lovely alongside the tanzanite as well, wouldn't they? Yeah, they would. Really limited in stock. Remember, you get a huge saving by using the code at the top of your screen, grabbing this, the whole contents of the kit as a kit today rather than buying everything individually. Here we go, YPG C64, £17.95. You have got tons of findings. All your threading materials. Remember, this is supposed to be over £33, £33.65 it was, wasn't it? There we go. Brilliant saving for you to be able to purchase everything together this morning. Let's go over and see how Natalia has used this kit. It's going really quickly. A kit. Ooh, sorry, that was my squeaky chair, wasn't it? A fantastic kit for less than £20. It's going to have to be a case of the fastest people on the phone lines, I'm afraid. Have you got much left over from this kit, Natalia, or have you gone hell for leather and gone and used all of it?
I had a few of the
findings and things.
Yes, findings, and you know, obviously I just made 2 pairs of earrings there, and you know, if you've got lots of earring wires, then you could do more with the little beads. But they do go further than the look. You can bulk them out, or you can have them very dainty.
That's lovely as well, actually, because quite a lot of the gemstones we bring to you are quite chunky. So it's quite nice to be able to do that delicate, dainty element. I must say that is really, really pretty, and just using quite a simple technique. So it's almost illusion style. And again, you could actually do that with monofilament as well, and it would look like the beads are just suspended on the décolletage. But I do have an absolute, well, I think the earrings, I just love these.
Yes, I do.
Love them.
Lovely lady on the Sunday Experience wearing some long earrings like that.
They're so pretty, aren't they? Probably a couple of months ago, I went to the Lost Gardens of Heligan in Cornwall. I think I've been quite inspired by the jewellery that I'm making now, by all the sort of, well, the gardening there is just out of this world. And there's something about that really reminds me of the lily pads and...
Yes, like little flower fairies, aren't they?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. They're delicate and they're beautiful. I think the way that the light is capturing the facets as well on those coated quartz, they're really pretty, Natalia. And then these ones here, very similar actually. I popped onto Gems TV last night and saw Adina presenting a pair of earrings from the Viorelli range, which is the Italian-inspired range of jewellery that Gems TV have. And these, for me, are quite Italian-esque. They're beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I love these earrings. I might have to do a little bit of my usual stealing.
Well, the thing is, they're great because you've always got lots of chain. You've always got beads and your beads, you know, your stash, and so you can just whip up a pair of earrings like that. But, you know, choose gemstones like these because they, in their own right, just cascading down, just look absolutely perfect, don't they?
Gorgeous. You must have loads of chain left over as well.
Yes, I did, yeah.
So there's, even though all of this jewellery's been made, a couple of pairs of earrings, a ring and 2 necklaces, there's loads left over, but this gives you some fantastic design scope. So a dinky little ring there, and then a fabulous choker. Is that what we're going to learn how to do, or the ring?
We're going to do the ring.
Yes. Am I right in thinking it'll be the same technique but a shorter version for the ring?
Slightly different, we just put 3 gemstones on instead of 2. So it's the same technique, but just 3 instead of 2.
Fabulous, so stay tuned. Stay watching. Let's watch it. I'm going to go for over here. Natalia's going to do a demo. I'm going to try and go to grip.
Okay, so this is the ring, really simple little ring to make. And I'm just going to move my board so we can get that better camera shot. So what I've taken is about 1/3 of a metre of the monofilament, and we're going to start with one of the orange little agate, little seed beads really, aren't they, these? And Kim was asking me about, oh, you know, how did I find this kit and everything, and I was saying, well, do you know, last night as I was making jewellery, I was playing Katy Perry CD, not the new one.
Cool.
Oh, I'll get down with the kids. I have a 13-year-old daughter. That's the only reason I have that. And I was listening to California Girls, and you know, she's all cartoony.
Oh, MacDonald had a bar.
But she's all colourful and cartoony, pop princess, and that. It's all zany colours. And I think I was kind of grabbing these really bright coloured agates. It was really, really inspiring me. California Girls. She sings it better. Anyway. So what I've done is I've got one of the lovely tangerine coloured ones on there.
Gorgeous colours in there,
they're just so zesty, citrusy coloured. And what I'm doing is I've put that in the middle of the monofilament, and I'm taking my right hand thread and I'm just taking it back through the opposite hole there. Can you see what I've done? And then just holding that in place. So get that as central as you can. And then I'm taking some of the sodalite. I've got a mixture here of everything. So, and then on my left-hand thread, I'm putting 2 sodalites. And the great thing about these is the colour variance. So some of it is that Wedgwood China look, you know, where you can see a lot of the white through it, and then others you get very navy blue. So, so that's why I love
Amelia.
sodalite.
Can you hear her having a little chuckle in the background?
She's kind of.
Are you all right there, darling? Have you had that cake? Are you on a sugar high?
She's so sweet, Amelia, isn't she?
She's all right.
She's lovely. I miss
I'm
her.
joking. Yeah, she is.
And then, what you can do is you could go with the same colour all the way through the ring, or you've got this beautiful like fuchsia, almost like bubblegum pink. So I'm going to go with that next. And so I'm putting my bubblegum pink on my left thread, and then my right thread is going to pass through the opposite hole like that. Can you see? I can do that. The holes on these are quite big as well, which is great working with the monofilament. So I'm just putting
that's
that
quite
together.
good to know, especially with a 4 mil, because sometimes they're quite dinky and it can be quite taxing on the old eyes.
Yes.
But with those being big, okay, great.
And sometimes the head pins and things won't go through them. You've got to get your reamer in there, and but these are great. These are really, really good.
Just a stock warning, we are almost, well, how many did you say, sorry, Kim? Yeah. Okay, yeah, really, really low, less than 50 in stock now.
Doesn't surprise me because
But
do you know,
$17.95.
but also, I mean, these are absolutely beautiful little gemstones, and being small as well, because you really need them. You know, it's all right having all these chunky gemstones, but then you need these little ones to fill. So if you've got lots of chunky gemstones in your stash, I would really get this kit.
Yeah, fabulous to have the different size proportions, and I think just looking at them now as well, you just take a moment to go, oh my goodness, they're actually genuine gemstones, and they have been hand cut and hand faceted and hand polished all individually and then threaded onto these strands. It's $17.95 for the kit. Just get it. It's fabulous. It's Sunday. Go on, get shopping.
Chuck it in your basket, get us on speed dial, you'll be fine.
There you go, sorted.
So we'll carry on doing that, alternating between the pink and the orange, or we can use some of the other zesty lemon colour, and then there's that kind of sherbety kind of colour as well. So you choose, and then you're going to do, if you want a ring for your ring finger, which I'm about a size 7 US, which is about an N or something like that in,
I think
in
it ends
UK.
in 9.
Oh, is it? Oh,
Yeah.
I'm never good with my UK ones.
Well, no, but I haven't said that for 10 months, so hopefully to be a bit.
You'll know
we'll
anyway.
confirm that.
Size 7.
Yeah.
So there's kind of an
Goodness,
average.
everything's
ring size.
escaped my brain.
That's okay. And so if you wanted it bigger, you'd need to add a little bit more. So for a size 7, a kind of average ring finger, you're looking at 8 of those with the 2. So 8 sets of 2s.
Okay.
Okay. And then to finish the ring off, so I won't carry on threading. What I'll do is I'll just do one more set of 2. So you've got little fingers, haven't you? I always remember you having really dainty little fingers. And so I made that with you in mind, Lucy. I had a little look and I said, oh, Lucy's on tomorrow. So I'll make a dainty ring.
You mean I could possibly take this away with me?
You could, it could possibly just forget to slip it off your finger because it's been photographed
Do you know what,
already.
that is uber comfy. Uber comfy.
It kind of moulds in, doesn't it? It's
lovely.
really nice. And it's a little bit stretchy with the monofilament, which you
Yeah.
wouldn't imagine, would you?
Yeah.
Okay, so to finish, what I'm going to do is finish with a teeny weeny little, because I'm not going to thread another 8 on there. So you leave your last set of 2 on the end, and don't put a colour on because you've already got a colour on your end point. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And then I'm taking my right hand thread and I'm going to pass it back through the very first one that I threaded, which is my orange one, and it will go through. It's just not often with live TV. So pull that tight and then take your left hand thread and thread it through the opposite hole on your tangerine coloured first gem. That went through really easily. And then just pull, and then you end up with a little ring. And so tie a knot in that, and you can, with it being a ring, what you can do is you can tie your knot so it's on the inside. So you won't be able to pull your threads through. And
just pop a little bit of clear nail varnish or liquid glue or something.
Yeah, and then just cut it.
See, I think that's really sweet as it is. It's almost like a cheated beady bead, isn't it?
Well, you could put
doing
that
it as a dinky version.
Something which I have
Be
done.
nice on some chain with little for earrings or something.
Yes,
that wouldn't it? Like little dollopy blob.
Like a little tube.
Little dollopy blob.
Another alternative for that, so you can thread that on, put gemstones on either side, and then you have. Look, we have matching rings. We could be married.
Yes, we could.
Should we get married?
I'm already married.
Oh, we'll have to find somebody else.
Oh, well.
Look. Who wore it best? It's like the magazines, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, who wore it best?
I think it's you. Hands down.
Well, I'm not very with it today, so okay, anything goes. £17.95. Okay, we've got less than 30 of these now in stock, and of course we do have the repeat of the show as well. It's a case of fastest fingers on the phone lines and popping it into your basket. Remember, the whole contents of this kit would usually come to £33.65, so to get it for less than 20 is just, quite frankly, it's a bargain. What is it, Bambi?
Bargain.
Sounded like that character from the Goonies then. Right then, without further ado, thank you very much, Natalia. All of this will be photographed and popped up onto the website. But first of all, let's pop back over to mine. Oh, we're staying here. Get it together, Lucy. I do apologise. I promise by November we hopefully will sort it out so Charlie's sleeping. Because Drew and I are both working. My husband's working today as well. He's over on the lounge channel at the moment, and he'll be with you this evening as well. And he's in agony with his foot. He's got a bad foot injury. We don't quite know what's going on. And so he's not sleeping. Charlie was away. So really, we're a family of, we're a little bit zombified today. So apologies, but hopefully the prices and the products making up for it, and tonight will be great as well. So right now then, let's have a look at this amazing, ridiculous bundle. Now, I tend to say that these are the equivalent of 2 strands really. So this bundle is 1, 2, the equivalent of 3, 4, 5 strands. So you've got 4 strands, but this is double the length of the other, so really it's the equivalent of having 5. And you can see here you've got smoky quartz, those beautiful smoky quartz, the Chalcedony, the snowflake obsidian, and the pre-night. So this is your pre-night here, the snowflake obsidian, of which I've seen a little bit more of it on the show recently, and I think that looks amazing with black onyx and with tourmaline as well. It looks amazing. But if you just pop that next to the Chalcedony as well, and see, I would use those two together in a flash, and then I'd use this. I would use the opportunity to get this. I probably wouldn't think about using them all together, and the bundles that we create aren't always about use these all together. They're about, if you buy these together, you'll get a huge saving. So the pre-night, beautiful green, sort of quite a delicate lemony essence to them as well, and a lovely glow. That smoky quartz is a timeless classic, and they're top drilled as well, so you get this lovely little droplet from them. Nuggets of the Chalcedony would work amazingly beautifully with some of those emeralds. Actually, the emerald nuggets we had earlier. We've still got some of the emeralds in stock at £6.95 for the whole complete strand of the emerald. Grab those while you can. And then of course the snowflake obsidian, which gives you a different look again. Is there a particular strand that you really gravitate towards?
The smoky quartz. Look at the clarity of it. It's just absolutely perfect, isn't it?
Can I borrow your neckline for a moment, please, Natalia? Because I think the smoky quartz look gorgeous. With the colour that you're wearing. Look at that.
And you see, I love it anyway, it's gorgeous. And do you know, with bronze, this looks amazing. So whether it's bronze wire or bronze clay that you're using and copper, gorgeousness.
And with the bronze findings that we've just had in the previous kit as well. This is an opportunity to add to your order. Let's build up your stash, really build up your stock. If you haven't got many gemstones to be using yet, and you're mainly using all plastics, or you're new to JewelleryMaker and you just haven't got many beads at all, this is a brand new bundle offer for you. We're limited limited in stock. Good luck. It's a case of the fastest people on the phone line. £8.95 for the lot. Right, bulk buy, bulk buy, bulk buy. This is a chance to get tons of gemstones for less than £10, for less than £9. Tons of people on the phone lines. Let's see exactly who's coming in here. AGG647, absolutely loads of you. £8.95, got less than 70 of these. I wouldn't necessarily look at this as a collective of gemstones to be used together. I would use this as the opportunity to really build up your stash. So if we look at it all individually again, just to get this single strand for £8.95 would be amazing. So I tell you what, let's do that. Let's imagine this was £8.95. If that was just £8.95, you would get this strand for free, you would get this strand for free, and you get the double strand here for free. This is an amazing, amazing deal. I told you that today, oh, breathe, Lucy. I did tell you and warn you that today we've just got deal after deal after deal after deal. And this is a way to build up your stash, build up your stock, have plenty of gemstones to choose from. You might not have anything in mind for looking at these right now, think, oh, I could do with this, that and the other for such and such a design. But once you've got them in your stash, you paid £8.95 for all of them. That's phenomenal value for money.
I've paid that for one strand. I seriously have.
Yes.
Yeah,
and more.
Snowflake obsidian, I know that, you know, saying we don't really get it in the show much, it's coming through again. I've never seen it in highly polished nuggets like that. I just love it. It's one of my favourite gemstones, Snowflake obsidian. It was the first gemstone that I ever had to work with. I got it, I bought a little kit and I got some snowflake in there, and I really liked it.
It's a great opportunity with this price as well. If there's gemstones that you haven't used here before, then it's the opportunity for you to be able to grab them at an incredibly low price and try them out, because £8.95 is not going to break that. That is £8.95. I'd like to confirm that 3 of these strands are 38 centimetres in length. The other is approximately a 75 centimetre in length, and it's £8.95 for the lot. The carat weight, what have we got a carat weight for that one, Kim? Because it's just huge. If you were to count the amount of gemstones, it's just phenomenal. I mean, you'll be looking at 200 carats for the Chalcedony, 240 carats of smoky quartz for £8.95 would just be fantastic. 250 for the Snowflake obsidian and 200 for the pre-night. So that is just a phenomenal carat weight for £8.95. We're going to be selling out of that one, so good luck to you all. While you're on the phone lines for that one, and just hold the line if you come through to a tiny queue, it's a free phone number. We're going to go over and get a lot of inspiration on the Wall of Fame. Don't know how to take that comment really, Natalia. I just said, oh goodness, I feel like I'm really letting everyone out there down today, because I feel like I can't quite get it together, you know, when you're so tired and it's so hot in the studio. And I said, I feel like I'm giving everyone a really bad show. And she just said, no, if I was at home right now, I'd be sat there just laughing.
No, I mean really, really amused. Because you are lovely. Just stop being yourself up, woman. You're amazing.
That's very nice. Let's crack on.
Shiny face. Very hot.
Shall I go first? Because I've got 3.
Go on then. Oh.
And I really like this one. This is
that's
beautiful. 132. And oh my goodness, you're in Marple in Stockport. This is from Louise. Hi Louise, I used to go to dancing school in Marple. My best friend went to college in Marple, and my auntie and uncle still live in Marple. I'm from Disley originally. That's only going to mean something to Louise out there probably. Fabulous, let's crack on. It says, hi everyone, here's my dragonfly using the coated hematite. That's stunning, isn't it? And silver wire. I may wire weave the wings yet. Addicted to JM and need help. Love to you all. And that's from Lou. And I know actually, do you know what? Your full address is here. I know exactly where you live. Oh, how fab. Louise, that is beautiful. And if you're a fan of the coated hematite, watch out. We've got some popping up later in the show today. Yeah, an amazing bundle offer. 132, good luck.
You could make one of those, you see. You could make your own dragonfly.
Yeah.
So this is 133, and somebody's gone a little bit crazy with the macrame. Isn't that amazing?
My word, you know what? I don't know if I've got...
But look at this.
I don't feel like my macrame is ever neat enough.
No,
Some
I
of
know.
my knots go a bit fat and blobby, and then the others are a bit skinny, and I'm
Got
doing
to
something wrong.
concentrate, haven't you?
I need to do a workshop with
This
Mark.
person there is showing off their skills with the macrame
This
big
is
time.
fabulous work.
And this is Jo Miller in Ashley.
Hello, I'm so sorry, I don't know where that is.
Oh, I thought you were going to say, I've got a friend that, well, whatever, no.
No, sorry,
Okay, she didn't.
sorry. I feel like I've let
Okay,
down.
you need to
Sorry.
find somebody. You need to have an anecdote for Ashley.
Okay, I'll work on it for next time, Jo.
Sorry, there's bits of your thing coming off here. So she says, this is a Wall of Fame entry on behalf of my granddaughter, who is 11.
Oh,
sorry, Ashley is her
Ashley.
name. Oh, I'm sorry. So Ashley is the name of your granddaughter. Beg
Ashley,
your
you're
pardon.
11 years old now then. You're 11 and you've got this neatness. And we had Debbie's daughter when I was talking to her in there, who's 9, and she's so incredibly
I
neat
know.
and macrame. Ashley, this is fantastic.
You're showing
hun.
us up now. I need to get my game
Well
in
done
order
you.
here. So I taught her on the basic macrame weave yesterday, and this is what she made today.
Oh, wow.
She's very talented choosing all colours and beads herself, all from JM except for a few glass beads which we had. Hope she's lucky in the draw so she can buy lots more cord and beads as she's now hooked. And she displayed the bracelets and took the picture too. Jo, you've got I can see great things happening with this, Ashley.
I can too.
Watch out for Ashley, she's got the X factor when
Watch
it comes to
out.
jewellery.
Your job, gone.
I know.
You're off.
Ashley, come on. Yeah, bring it on.
Ashley, well done, and we look forward to seeing some more of your work as well. And then this is absolutely beautiful.
Oh, that's stunning.
134, stunning. And this is
Wow.
from Katie in Surrey. I do know where Surrey is. Hello, Katie. It says, good morning, JM. Here's my entry for this week. The design comes from Gemma back in June. I saved it on my Facebook page, but never had the courage to try it until now. I used the 0.8 copper wire and 8mm purple stripe faceted rounds, all from JM. If my entry is shown on Saturday, oh no, it's, what day is it?
Sunday.
Oh, it's Sunday, it's cake day. Sorry, that'll be my 50th birthday. Well, happy birthday for yesterday, hun. In my case, I would say life starts at 50. I'm looking forward to it. I hope so, because at the moment I don't remember what anything is apart from... Anyway, moving on. I've just booked my first Christmas fair, and we'll go to my first jewellery party on Friday night, held by my friend. Thank you all for opening my eyes and giving me a new hobby and possibly a new business. Well, Katie, your craft fair is going to be a huge success for you, hun, if that's anything to go by. I think it's absolutely beautiful, and happy birthday for yesterday then, hun, as well. Good luck to you, 134.
Can I just say how difficult it is to keep all the wire really neat and straight when you do
And
a
also-
simple design
yeah,
like that?
and even all the
Yeah.
loops are completely even
She's
there.
got
Yeah, really
something there,
impressive.
hasn't
Yeah.
she? Really has. So this is 135. Loving this design. This is a little bit different from Sarah Stark, and she's in Hebburn. Now I know where Hebburn is because
I
my
don't.
dad used to drive a van, and we used to go around with him on a Saturday, and that's in the northeast. Because I lived in Darlington growing up and used to go
course,
to
yeah.
Hebburn.
Well,
Because I used to
hello
call
to
it
Hebburn.
heaven. But anyway, it's Hebburn. So she says, hi everyone at JM. Here's my entry for the Wall of Fame. Botswana agate rounds necklace. I love to see it on the TV. Oh, sorry, love to see it on the TV from Sarah in Hebburn. And there you go, Sarah. You have graced the TV well and truly with your design. Thank you for sending that in. And you are 135.
Fab. Good luck. And 136 here. Wow, look at this. This is from Jessica in Rotherham, and I do know where Rotherham is, up there nearer. It's because there's a big shopping centre near there. And it says, hi JM, this week's entry to the Wall of Fame is a cloud pendant using pink and silver wire and the pink coated quartz from JM. It's great seeing Lucy back. Thank you. Though someone needs to tell Gherkin to get a move on. I know. Gherkin's still not made an appearance. Myself and my mother-in-law look forward to seeing her back in the studio, brightening up our day with her wonderful singing. I take it you're talking about Carol there, and she will. I will keep you informed. I did have a cup of tea with her the other day. I heard from her. We text on Friday as well. No sign of Gherkin just yet.
There's nothing worse, is there, when everybody's going, have you had it yet? And you're like, I would tell you if
I had the opposite.
Did you?
I had incompleted extension and he arrived early.
Oh, then you're lucky then.
Yeah. No, I hadn't got anything. I wasn't sorted. I hadn't even got the bag for the
Hadn't
hospital
you?
packed. No,
Oh,
no.
no.
Anyway, any road. Pardon? I'm really not with it at all today, am I? This is coming up a little bit later now. It's a very, very special strand. It's absolutely brand spanking new. It's very limited stock because it's very rare to be able to get this quality with this treatment as well. I'm not actually going to tell you what it is. I'm going to see if you can guess. And I'd like to pop it up to the neckline if I may. It's the, you could make some stud earrings out of some of these as well. And that, just look, even from there,
Isn't that
Look
gorgeous?
at the way. Oh, doesn't that just inspire you so much to get making immediately? That is just gorgeous. Remember, this is just a strand, it's not a complete necklace, and it's quite nice when they don't fall quite in line, because you can see then that they've all been, as many of them has been put onto the strand as possible. That's absolutely beautiful. It's coming up a little bit later. I've also got some incredible tanzanite as my presenter's pick today. Of course, if I could choose one gemstone to be a presenter's pick, it would always be tanzanite. That's coming up for you around 12. We've got some beautiful pearls. We've got some incredible deals, ridiculous prices. Don't go anywhere. And if you are brand new to Jewellery Maker, you might want to take a quick look at this.
There are 2 easy ways to purchase from Jewellery Maker. You can watch our show on Sky, Virgin, Freeview or FreeSat, and call our free phone number where you'll be put through to our friendly help team who can place your order. Alternatively, you can go to our website and click the sign up button. Once you have filled in the required details, you can start shopping. You can watch the show by clicking the On Air Now button on the front page. You can also use our quick search tool and narrow down your results. Once you have found an item that you like, you simply click on the Buy Now button and the item will be added to your basket. Don't forget that you can add as many items to your basket per day for only 1 P&P. Enjoy shopping with Jewellery Maker.
If for any reason you're not satisfied, you have the benefit of our no-quibble 30-day money-back guarantee. Just complete the returns form enclosed with your goods and send them back for a full refund.
We all know you need the right tools for the job, so here at Jewellery Maker we have designed a kit to make sure you have all the essentials to join in with the fun. With round nose, flat nose and wire cutter pliers, as well as a reamer, tweezers and a bead scoop, you've got everything you need in one place for just $9.95. We provide the tools, you provide the skills. If you have a question or query for Jewellery Maker, then you can contact our call centre on 0800 644 655 and press option 2, or alternatively you can email help@jewellerymaker.com.
Good morning. If you've just joined us, my goodness, we have started the show off with a huge bang. And we've got some amazing guests with us today on the Sunday Experience. We'll be seeing them a bit later for cake as well at 11 o'clock. There they are, busying away with Linda in there. And we've got some incredible deals. Right, I'm going to have to go quite fast and furious because we've just got so much to get through. Remember, it's only one post and packaging price for all of your purchases all day. Add in as much as you can onto your order and take advantage of these deals. So we're going to do a bundle offer here, and then we're going to do the Chalcedony, and then I've got the Tanzanite coming up a bit later, and we've got some amazing kits. We've got some beautiful sterling silver coming up. Loads and loads and loads. Let's go. Dancing in the moonlight. I can't hear what you're saying. Sorry. I have been singing on TV for years. I used to sing on Gems TV a lot, and it takes a lot to get on my system. So I'll try and put a little curveball on that. Right, it's a brand new bundle. Are we doing what I think we're doing with this one, Kim? We're doing a wicked deal on this one. Absolutely. Look at these tones. Now, the beauty of the gemstones here that you've got is the multicoloured moonstone and the labradorite. They're just going to go with everything. Absolutely everything. They are stunning, stunning, stunning. We're going to go make, Kim's going to take a little bit more money off. We're a little bit quieter than we'd like this morning, so we're going to have to, in order to get you shopping, we're going to have to push the boundaries a bit more. So take advantage of it. Right, alongside this as well, the whole bundle offer this morning offers to you, or today I should say, because we'll be repeating the show as well. We've got a gemstone strand of distinction with this stunning moonstone. Stunning. They're 3x1 up to a 6x2. Say that again, sorry, Kim. Oh my word, right, okay. What we're doing is, by getting this tube today, it enables you to buy each of these for a silly low price. It's collectively in a bundle at a silly low price, which if you were to pay £8.95 for the tube, it means that you only pay £2 for each of these strands. It's too good a deal to miss out on labradorite. It gives you beautiful Labrador essence, originally sourced in the Labrador region of Canada. It's incredible. So you've got a full 38 centimetre strand of the labradorite, and it's this beautiful sort of delicate pale grey with a blue. You see the flashes of those blues. Stunningly faceted. We are busy, busy, busy now. Goodness me. Hello, everybody. There you are on the phone lines. And of course, you've got the moonstone as well. Now, the moonstone, which is graduated, and these beautiful plain squares go from 3x1 up to a 6x2, and it's an 18 centimetre strand. That is stunning. It's a gemstone strand of distinction. It's been acknowledged that this is a particularly good quality example of the moonstone. And then you've got the labradorite as well. And then in the tube with these mixed selections, they include labradorite and moonstone in there as well. They're beautiful. Goodness me, how many strands would you have to buy to get the variety that you get in there? You can see that you've got some sunstone in. Right, we're low stock on this one now. £12.95. For me, I look at that and I just see, yeah, brilliant, tons of it. There's tons of opportunities, there's tons of selection, there's tons of choice in terms of all the different shapes as well, not just from the two strands, but from the gemstone. We're calling it, yeah, the selection, scoopy tube selection. And they're all already drilled as well for all of your jewellery making. At £12.95. Too good an opportunity to miss out on there. SPGC03. Free phone number 0800 644 655. Really low in stock. Really low in stock. Okay, let's move on. We're going to absolutely plough through. Number what? Sorry, hun? Okie dokie. Right, really, really low price on these. I think we're just going to do loads of these deals, throw them at you, and grab them while you can, not literally chuck them at you. So you've got snowflake obsidian. Snowflake obsidian comes from volcanic regions where the ash literally settles within the compounds of the gemstone, and then when it's cut, you can see where the ash has settled, giving this snowflake appearance. No two gemstones are ever going to be the same. These are measuring 18 by 13 millimeters each. Two strands, you've got double trouble here. Let's get yourselves involved. Free phone number 0800 644 655. And it should be £6.95 each strand, but when you're using the code at the top of your screen, you get a fantastic saving, meaning that you get both of them today at £8.95. Go for it. Again, using them alongside. Oh, now then, look at this. Look at this. We're going to do this in a few minutes as well. Look, 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 look. I love that combination. Doesn't that work beautifully? Now, the sheer volume of gemstones that you get there. Fabulous. So £8.95 on your screen for the two strands of the snowflake obsidian. I'm going to pop this on my neckline again so you can see sort of proportions, size proportions for you, and they're measuring approximately 18 by 13 millimeters each. I mean, how many pairs of earrings could you get out of those? How many pendants? I think Ed's just arrived into the studios as well. Yes, he is indeed. Has indeed. So free phone number 0800 644 655. Okay, we're now going to do something incredibly special. Incredibly special. If we had music, I would say stop the music, but we don't, so I can't. Right. How much, Kim? Okay, how many in stock? Right. We've got less than 100 of these in stock. If you are a viewer who's watched me for the 3 years that I've been with the channel, so if you've not met me before, I've been on maternity leave, and I still am. I'm just doing a bit of holiday cover. I'm back properly in November. But if you're somebody who knows that you can trust me to get you a deal, phone now. Could I see the call screen again, please, just quickly? Thank you. I like to know that I've said the right thing, because if I haven't said the right thing, then you're not calling in, but if I have said the right thing, then you're on the lines. This is a bundle going under, just confirm it so I don't mess up, Kim. It's going under £20. It's going under 15. We're going to go under £10 on this. There's 2 gemstone strands of distinction, and we're going under £10. The gemstone strands of distinction are premium quality gems, but also you have premium quality, because basically when you look at a gemstone, you should be looking at the colour, the cut, the clarity and the carat weight to determine the quality of the gemstone. You've got amazing textbook garnet reds here, and they're in these gorgeous, well, they're sort of, it's almost like the it's like a cognac-y version. Garnet comes in a huge variety of different hues of the reds. This is like a cognac-y tone. We've got less than 50 of these now, these bundles. Beautiful. We're going under £10 for all of these, so you get the double strand of garnet. So that's almost, well, it's almost an 80 centimetre strand. I'm sorry, I'm just going to have to grab my details again for you to know that I'm giving you the right information here. And then the black onyx plain rounds, 45 carats, but the wow factor that for under £10, yes, you get those, but you are going to get this strand of eyelite. Eyelite gets its name from the word ios, meaning violet. Oh my word. Please be quick. Under £10 for all of this. Less than 50 now to allocate. FEG C81. That's an 18 centimetre strand. Look at the quality of those eyelite. Look at those. Use those with the tanzanite that I'm doing for the presenter's pick at midday. Can we have more deals like this, please? Because I've lost the ability to speak today, and therefore I don't need to speak. When you see that and you see the price, it just makes sense. And it's only a great price if you're taking advantage of it. So just make sure you're on the phone or you're putting it in your basket, because that's just ridiculous. And by bringing something like this at that price into the show, we're going to have to work really hard with the price of everything else to make sure that nothing else looks expensive. Should we do another crazy deal, Kim? Box number... Okay. What price are we doing on this? I don't want to do that one yet. No. I want to get the price lower on that. Can we do box number 5? Check out this one. We weren't supposed to do this one until later. I love this. I'm very much thinking about what you were saying before about Katy Perry, a bit bubblegum pink, a bit more sort of exciting, bringing in a fun element, bringing in colour, bringing in pizzazz, bringing in different shapes. This is fantastic. Can we do all of this? For what price, Zoe, Kim? Yeah, it's going to be $9.95 for the lot. So again, jump on the phone lines. This is just brilliant. There's 15 metres of 0.25 turquoise. And if you joined me on Friday, we saw that Debbie had actually made a lot of pieces by just threading the gemstones automatically onto the wire and effectively using them like her own head pins. We made a beautiful bracelet. Look at that colour. Ooh, quite nice. My cardi. Apparently a lady's texting to say that she's got the same cardigan in lots of different colours. She bought them for holidays. There you go. There you go, you see. Great minds and all that, doll. Look at that. Look. Right, okay. Low stock again. Lots of people on the phone lines. That's beautiful. Because it really enhances. So you could put fuchsia wire with that as well, couldn't you? Beautiful abalone, also known as a power shell. It's the native gemstone of, well, the national gemstone of New Zealand. So if Drew is presenting for you, well, he is presenting for you this evening, he'll be very excited about this one because he is from New Zealand and he gets very passionate about that gemstone. Now I've got shell pearl here as well, in the pink that almost brings out the pinky tones in the abalone shell. You see that? And then, oh my word, I just love these. Oh, we've got the wrong details on screen, hun. Sorry folks, bear with me a second. The price is correct, but the other details are incorrect. Now, can you imagine making a beady bead with these? Look at the shape of these. Aren't they fab? They're a barrel shape. They're approximately 4 millimeters. It's a 28 centimeter strand. The other strands are 38 centimeters, but this is mystic coated hematite. Like the lady that we saw on the Wall of Fame with the dragonfly design, actually, I'd used the mystic coated hematite. You're gonna have to be quick off the mark. We're almost out of stock of this. We're just reloading the graphics for you because we had a slight technical difficulty there. Free phone number 0800 644 655. So to recap, you've got the turquoise wire. It's going to be £9.95 for the lot. There you go. The code is YNGC22. Beautiful, girly combination, but not too young girly. It's just quite so feminine, I suppose. There's something about that as well that makes me think it's making me think of the Little Mermaid.
Oh yes, I can see that. She has a little pink sort of bikini top, doesn't she? That has like clamshells.
Yeah, and if Ed's in the building anywhere close, I don't know if you was he singing it the other day? Do you know that Ed knows every single word to the Little Mermaid? And most Disney songs, actually, he knows all the words to, and this is before he had children. Oh, manly. No, he's great. He's great. £9.95. Okay. Let's change things slightly. How are we doing on stock levels on that one, please, Kimberly? I'm calling her Kimberly a lot today. She says she feels like she's in trouble when somebody says her whole name. Kimberly, how are we doing on stock levels on that previous one, hun? Less than 30 left. Thank you very much. Okay, I'd like, just before I go to our amazing wow factor strand we're about to do, I just want to make sure the phone lines are clear. So bear with me a second, just while we make sure the phone lines are completely clear, because they will go bonkers. You will be buying the next strand without a shadow of a doubt. I'll just take this opportunity for us to clear the phone lines for you, because there's nothing worse than coming through to a queue, by just having a quick look at some things we've got coming up later in the show. This is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful strand of pearls. Again, it's going to be going under £10. They are your absolute classic. They are absolute classic. You will kick yourself if you miss out on these. These will, I would put money on it, that these will sell out today. Our best quality pearls of the show. But they will sell out. They're coming up a little bit later. Also coming up later, to work alongside them would be beautiful. I have chosen this strand for you, and I have missed working with this gemstone. I've not had it to work with personally for a long time, and I think it is it's in a different league. Okay, I'm going to have to scoot through quickly. The phone lines, I've got people starting to call up for the Chalcedony. Okay, right, we better do it, Okay, I don't want you waiting there, sorry. Okay, Chalcedony is a gemstone that when you can get it in lots of different qualities, as you can with many, many gemstones. But when you see the quality that we're about to bring to you, it's the type of quality you would expect to be seen set into gold and silver. I don't know if you know our other channels, part of the Genuine Gemstone Company, of which Sarah Bennett, one of the owners of the company, has her own collection. She uses a lot of Chalcedony and takes a lot of inspiration from some big, big, big designers out there. And Chalcedony is a gemstone that comes in a variety of different colours. Probably one of the most popular colours known would be pink, and the other most in demand is the colour I'm about to bring to you now. What you will notice about this strand that I just adore is they look like gemstones. And I know that probably sounds a slightly ridiculous thing to say, but if you were to get a child to draw a gemstone ring, the iconic shape of a gemstone, or if they were to see, draw a diamond ring, there's a shape that you would typically draw, isn't there? Sort of a round gemstone that comes down with a long pavilion into the coulee at the bottom. These are just beautiful. Now they graduate in size. Your central one is screaming to be set into a ring. I can imagine Natalia using these in silver clay beautifully. You could do some beautiful wire wrapping. They're beautiful. They're the type of gemstone that I have with my plastic boxes. I've got my stash ones, I've got my essential, I've got loads of people building up on the phone lines already. And we're going to do something very, very, very special with the price of these. These, I think you'd probably choose to use quite specifically. I think you'd probably have a good think about how you would like to use them because of the beauty of them. However, with the price of them, you really don't need to worry about using them sparingly in terms of the price of them, because for this strand we will blow you away. It's my job to make sure that you know that you're getting great deals and to entice you to buy. This is one of those strands I have to do very little about. The warning is we're low in stock, it's an incredibly low price. I'm only here for a few shows. They have given me some phenomenal deals to welcome me back. This is a major one. How many do we have in stock? Please, hun. Okay. Not a good amount, but not a great amount. Let's look. And just call as soon as you can. And trust me, these gems are beautiful. They're absolutely beautiful. Look at those. Oh, they give me the shivers. Can you imagine? Because you can make just stud it. Can you imagine those are stud earrings? Now let's count how many you're going to get. It's an approximate because it's done more on carat weight, and you're guaranteed a minimum of 100 carats. Because of the quality of the gemstone, when they have been faceted, they are going to sparkle. They're right, they're flying out already. CCGK46, please, 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 trust me and don't miss out and be on the phone line. Just be there. Under 20, amazing. With the price we're about to do, phenomenal. More than one strand, do it. Here we go. Good luck. You're watching Jewellery Maker. It's my pleasure to say that this exquisite strand today is coming to you at an amazing price at £9.95. Now this is not a usual price. This is not typical of this quality for this gemstone. This is a special opportunity. We bought a huge amount. We managed to get a huge amount of saving in what we bought. The savings passed on to you, and you're going to get approximately 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. If you break down £9.95 21 times over, work out what that is per gemstone. Do you think you'd be able to go anywhere and get it for that pence per gemstone? This is phenomenal opportunity. One of those, can you just imagine, wire wrapped around the top, just simply on a silver chain, just dangling on the neckline, teetering away. It's just stunning. The sparkle, you're simply just not going to be able to get that luster from a faux alternative. That's the sheer volume of this quality of gemstone for less than £10. It's, again, it's that phrase that I was using the other day, it's a no-brainer. Let's pop it up to the neckline again. You might want to get about 3 of these strands and work it perhaps intermittently with some chain. Let's have them dotted around the neckline, wire wrapped into rings. We are really busy, but the phone calls are being answered immediately, so we've got a very steady flow. There's plenty of stock available for you. What was that, sorry, hun? Box 19 would look amazing with this strand. Let me just recap for you what's in box 19. Yeah, now then, the lady Debbie, one of our Debbies in the Sunday Experience this morning, gravitated towards these stars immediately. And we'll be seeing what everyone's done actually very shortly. You're right, you're absolutely right. Do you know what? This strand though gives this strand, I mean when you get it in, but this strand is £9.95. This is amazing value for money, and that's why you should be getting this. This you get for the quality. Absolutely exquisite. So this fabulous value for money This, it's about the quality. Get this strand. It's $9.95. Have we sold out yet, Kim? Okay, very likely to sell out quite soon. We still have a few remaining. It's 10:30. We're half an hour away from cake. Are you a lemon drizzler or are you a chocolate? What are you? What are you, Natalia? What are you? Are you a chocolater or a lemon drizzler?
I'm very much a lemon drizzler.
Are you?
I am very much, yes.
Claire, are you a lemon drizzler or a chocolater?
That's my two favourites. I might just have to have a slice of each.
Two favourites, so she can have
Yeah.
both. Amelia?
Yeah, she's tempted me both, please.
I knew that would be the case from the moment I brought them in this morning. She was like, oh. Shall I tell you something that Amelia will not like me telling you? I'm going to tell you anyway. When I opened the chocolate cake, I took the cardboard from around the outside, because obviously I made it and put cardboard around it. Took the piece of card from around it, and when I took it off, there was loads of the chocolate frosted icing left around it, and I went, Amelia, she's looking at me like, If I hadn't have just put my lip gloss on, I'd have joined you. She demolished the lot. It's like when you make a cake. I went through a phase of making cakes just after Charlie was born. I got obsessed with making cakes, never done it before in my life. But licking the excess from the bowl.
It's the best way, wooden spoon. And did you know
I
that
can't do wood.
there's no calories when you eat it
wood.
like that? You know, when you just look it out of the bowl or off a spoon, there's no calories in it.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
I know what the idea of a wooden spoon. No, can't do. No, when you, no, like chip shop forks, wooden ones, when they're wet in your teeth. Or wooden chopsticks. Can't do wet wood. No. Moving on. Which one, sorry, hun? Oh, we'll do this 3-strand pack now. Fabulous. So, I don't know if you saw this towards the start of the show when we first saw our Sunday Experience guests, and lovely Debbie, who I feel really bad because there's 3 people in there who don't know that I was a presenter here before. I think they might have just thought I was a random off the street because I've been on maternity leave. But one of the Debbies in there, because we've got 2 Debbies in there, has made a beautiful necklace within the first few minutes, gravitating immediately. A big fan of stars, and these are beautiful. Now this is called Minty Fresh, and we've got amazing quality here. That cream shell is just so pretty and works really nicely with the antique bronzer chain that Debbie's using alongside it. Then we've got pre-night nuggets, which are measuring 9x7 up to an 18x12. But then, goodness me, now I've never presented this gemstone before. Serpentine, I've never presented it before. I don't know a lot about it. I'm going to be really honest with you. There's a lot of gemstones that have come in, and a big thank you to those of you who forwarded me some details that you'd researched the other day. There's a couple of other gemstones I wasn't familiar with the other day. I'll always do as much research as I can, but there's a lot of new gemstones, so I'll get there. By November, when I'm back officially, I'll have sussed it all. Don't worry. These, now big cage beads. Can you imagine making a cage out of wire, long chain, and just one of these in a cage of wire? It's really cost effective, but wire, not even just wire wrapped, but like an actual cage that you can just suspend the gemstone, and then just on a really long chain. That's what I'd like to do with these. And if you were to do that, you do it a lot of times over. Big chunky pieces. Natalia, what do you think when you're looking at this inspiration?
Yes. And now, when we had Fashion Week it was in February, wasn't it?
It was, because that's when I popped in for a day.
I had a similar gemstone, and what I did was I took a mould of it, and then I did I cast some silver clay into the mould and then put it on a necklace with the big gemstones. It looked amazing.
And you could do that with a ring as well,
yes,
couldn't you?
you could. It would look really good.
Oh yeah, fab. So the Minty Fresh, right, do you know what, without further ado, we've got so much to get through. I'm really behind today, I do apologise. Get yourselves involved. Remember, this is about incredible value for money, building up your stash, those pretty stars. And it should be how much, Kim? And how much are we doing it for? You should be looking around about £15. And today, using the code at the top of your screen, XUGC76, huge carat weight for £9.95. Gone are the days where you get 1 strand for £9.95. You're getting 3 strands at £9.95. I actually think the emeralds that we did earlier. Oh, hello. You weren't invited. Keep that fly away from those cakes. Amelia, that is your job. Protect the cake. So £9.95. Go on, little fly, off you go. I'm not going to hurt you, but off you pop. You're not welcome. We've got cake. £9.95 on those. Can I be a diva, Kim? Can we take a look at the emeralds again, please? Thank you. All right. If you didn't have the opportunity because you were still comatose in your pit at about 9:10 this morning, I am jealous. I'm getting hungry because it's my lunchtime now. I've been up for like half a day. He just sat on my hand. The cheek.
I know. They want to die. They have a death wish, flies, don't they?
Do you think?
Yeah, they do. It's just like you would let them be, but they keep buzzing, dive bombing you, don't they?
Yeah. Please go away, fly. Thank you. Right. Emeralds. Emeralds, emeralds, emeralds. We've still got a few remaining. Genuine emeralds, 270 carats. Do you know what I think I need to do with this? And I'm really sorry, and someone's going to probably hate me for this, i.e. Amelia. Have we got some snips somewhere? I want to cut this up. Is that all right?
You can.
Thank you. She's going to just grab me a board. Thank you, lovely. Have we got a whiteboard anywhere? So, all right, sorry. Oh, check me out my diva antics. Thank you, lovely. Thank you. Thank you. Right. I want to. Right. Didn't mean to stick my finger at the scissors at you then. Sorry. Okay. This is what I mean. I think seeing it in the strand isn't doing it justice. These are emeralds. Just be on the phone lines. It's £6.95 for all of these. Look, emeralds. 1, 2. As if I'm gonna. Look, they're emeralds, folks. These are emeralds. All of these are individual emeralds. These are real emeralds. Tree of Life designs. Oh, the Tree of Life design that Laura Biden does. I know it's on one of her DVDs. Look, all of these real emeralds. These are emeralds. £6.95 for emeralds. What is it, Claire?
£6.95 for emeralds.
Thank you. Right. Look. And then look. Oh yeah. All of these are emeralds for £6.95. If you've already got one, get another one. 3 on a head pin, you've got a pair of emerald earrings. Just, When words escape you.
Yeah, just make noises.
Yeah. I'm so hot, my hands are a bit sweaty now in the studio doing this. Right, I haven't even got rid of half the strand off that strand. Look, emeralds in abundance. £6.95 for all of these are emeralds, and I'm plonking them around the studio like they were sweeties. They're real emeralds. And I just think there's so much scope for using these in such amazing ways. And if you sell your jewellery, you will be selling emerald jewellery. Do you think I made the point? Should we go to our next kit? Okay, so £6.95. I tell you, it is roasting in here today. Our air conditioning isn't working. Do you mind if I just grab some water? Sorry, bear with me a second. What was that, sorry, Natalia?
I think we're burning calories though.
I feel like I'm in a
think
sauna.
that's good. In readiness for the cakes, I think I'm burning half a slice of cake.
Oh, now then. Let's turn off that air conditioning little tiny units that we've got down there. Let's sweat it out on telly.
Well, Madonna does this hot yoga, doesn't she? You know, like where she's in a sauna and she's doing all this aggressive yoga, and you sweat as much as you can.
Do you think she then goes and has a piece of chocolate cake?
No.
Eat it and sweat it out. Oh, I tell you, we're classy here on JewelleryMaker this morning, aren't we? We're classy. Okay. Amelia, can I give you this board, hun?
Yeah.
Thank you, darling. She's going to count them. Are you really?
I want to make an emerald city, the little one.
She wants to make an emerald city. What a lovely idea. Look, she's so proud of herself. Look at her little face.
I'll put the Lego
She wants to put Lego people in there. She's got it all planned out. Okay. Price of this kit, please, Kim. Price of this kit. And the findings. Wow. Just focus in on this kit. Just look at this. Look at those. Shell pearl, kyanite, labradorite and moonstone. Shell pearl, kyanite, labradorite and moonstone. Now, because of the nature of the gemstone strands that have been put into the kit, it is quite limited in stock. We've only got a certain amount, and we've basically determined how many we can do by the lowest level of one of the strands that's in there. So it's quite limited stock. It's the best. I think it's, well, mind you, the other one's amazing value as well. They're amazing value for money. Linda put this kit together. It screams Linda. The quality of the gemstones chosen, for me, put this in the realms of a £40 plus kit, and it's just not. Because also you can see on your screen, it's 925 sterling silver. Now, I was talking about this on Friday. The fact that when I'm making jewellery, I will use silver plated, or I've got 925 sterling silver, a selection of different findings. For me personally, if I'm using high quality gemstones, so for example the labradorite, kyanite and moonstone, shell pearl is it's still considered a gemstone because it's not a faux material, but I would quite happily probably use a plated with a shell pearl. But kyanite, moonstone and labradorite, personally for me, where possible and where finances would allow, I would most definitely gravitate towards a 925 sterling silver finding. And you get 925 sterling silver findings in this kit. The code is FAGC46. Okay, so the findings are a lobster claw clasp and jump ring, a toggle clasp. You've got 15 head pins, 8 inches of 925 sterling silver chain. It's the heart chain. I'll get that out for you to see actually. 10 crimp beads, 10 crimp bead covers, 2 pairs of shepherd hooks, and 3 jump rings. Now your crimp covers, if I can just show these to you, are actually like 925 sterling silver balls. So you can actually also use them as beads. The chain, which is 8 inches in length, is stunning. This is so pretty. Kim, how many have already been allocated? Sorry, hun. Okay, should we just bring in the price then? Okay, we're going to bring in the price because it's going very quickly already, and then I'll talk you through everything. Please don't miss out again. Like I said, I'm only with you for a few days until I'm back in November, so I've got the opportunity to get you the deals now. This kit categorically should not be as low as it's going. It's on special offer today. Grab it while you can. It's limited in stock. I'll show you the strands in just a second. All of those 925 sterling silver findings. Here we go, folks. Good luck. Free phone number. You're getting this for amazing today at £27.95, and you've got the equivalent of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 strands. Back in the day, £27.95 would be a tiny amount of sterling silver and 3 strands tops. Equivalent of 5 strands. This is double the length of the other strands, so it's the equivalent of 5. So, first of all, kyanite, getting its name from the word kainos. Now, what you're looking at here is a gemstone that was really hugely popular with Vikings actually, and quite often used as a compass to help Vikings see at sea, see where they were going. It's a very, very, very spiritual gemstone. The colour is beautiful. Use it alongside the sodalite, use it alongside the lapis I've got coming up for you later, and perhaps alongside the pearls as well. These pearls I've got coming up later. Look at that combination. I think this is a kit that's got a lot of scope for adding a lot to it and being able to take, it's a staple essential. An absolute staple essential kit, because you've got the fundamental beautiful quality of it, and then so many of the gemstones are going to go so beautifully alongside it as well. So then you've got the shell pearl, and your shell pearl are 4mm. Then you have this extraordinary quality. This is a gemstone strand of distinction, the moonstone that you have here. Now, moonstone, very, very pretty, very, very popular at the moment for bridal tiaras as well as the moonstone. And you've got these at a 4cm. This is a 30cm strand. Can you see the schiller? Can you see this mystical, magical element that you've got within the gemstone here? Stunningly beautiful. This is definitely one of my absolute favourite kits of all time. And the labradorite is beautiful. So £27.95. Look at the schiller on here. Let's go over and see how Natalia has used this kit. Over half the stock is now gone. I did warn you, it's limited from the offset, determined unfortunately by the low quantity of the moonstone that we have in stock because of the nature, the quality of it. Mother Nature can only give us a certain amount, and we're determined by that for how many kits we can do. So £27.95. Let's go over and see how Natalia has, yeah, I'm fine. I was getting all tangled up in my chair earlier. Natalia, it is beautiful. Absolutely, what a beautiful kit. Something quite ethereal about it,
isn't it? So, do you know, I'm so glad everybody's responded to this kit, because you can't get across just how beautiful all the gemstones are, and also how well they work together. Yeah. And it just shows Linda's design flair, because you know, the way she's chosen these gemstones to all, you know, harmonise so beautifully, and it makes jewellery making so easy when you have that. Can we just focus it?
Can I put this necklace on, please? Because I think
don't be too fasten for you.
You might get tangled up in my manky hair.
Okay, I'll let you do it then.
I think I'm straight on.
Oh, you are? Straight in there. Oh, don't you look lovely in that? Thank you.
It's beautiful. The shell pearl works so beautifully with the moonstone, doesn't it?
Yes.
Same size gemstone, but two very different qualities that complement stunningly. Only a third of the stock remaining now. I do apologise. Really, really, really busy today. So £27.95 on this. Good luck. Beautiful necklace.
Do you know, I've just been at a conference, and one of the
where did you go on a conference?
San Diego,
like
California. And one of the things
San Diego conference. You just pop down the road. No.
I didn't. It didn't took me a little while to get there. But one of the things that we were talking about on the first day was design and flow and line. And the conversation a piece has when all the different aspects are connected together, and sometimes things don't have to flow, they can be kind of clashing, but there's something so ethereal and wonderful when you get colours and gemstones that really work in harmony, and that's exactly what you have with this kit. And so that's what makes the, you know, when it's one of those kits that when you open it up and you start to spread the gemstones around, that you have so many different possibilities. It's one of those where you would end up chopping it up and making more things again, because you've got so many possibilities.
You can buy more than one of the kits.
Yes, of course.
You absolutely can. So this is so lovely, and you've actually used the crimp bead covers, as I was saying. Actually, you've used them as little beads alongside the kyanite. Stunning. These earrings are so pretty. Aren't they pretty?
Almost like little caterpillars, aren't they?
Yeah, dinky.
They remind me of.
This is just delightful. It's so pretty again. And then the necklace above, beautiful with a little beady bead. And the labradorite and the kyanite. Unfortunately, you're not getting the real schiller coming across on your screen, but the blue is really bouncing off those labradorite here in the studio. FAG-C46. So what technique are you going to show to us?
I'm going to show you the earrings, because they're a really quick, nice, easy design to show you.
Okay.
And so what I've done is, again, I've taken about a third of a length of the beading thread here. Now, if you do this design using other kits, sometimes you get the coloured beading threads, and that's really great because you get to see the pop of colour. But this kind of steel colour is really good for the pearls. It works really well with those.
Also, remember, you don't have to just stay within the confines of the kit. If you've already got, you know, different coloured beading thread at home, and some blue maybe bring a completely different feel to it, feel free to mix and match and go for it. It's completely, these are just ideas, and Natalia's only allowed to use what's in the confines of the kit.
Okay, now this, the pearls will actually stay on here without anything, without crimps or anything, because I find the crimp just doesn't look as attractive. But you could add a tiny bit of glue to the end of your beading thread if you wanted to, just be on the safe side. But I've actually tested those out, worn them kind of quality tested them and they were fine, they didn't come off. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pop my first pearl onto there. So I'm leaving a couple of inches, 2 or 3 inches on the end of my beading thread. I'm going to take it round and I'm going to take it to the opposite end of the pearl and just pop the bead through. Now sometimes these shell pearls, they just need a little bit of it. You don't even need a reamer, you just need a head pin just to poke through and just to widen the hole up. And then what we're going to do is just pull gently on the thread. As you can see, we're creating a little loop. Now how big you leave the loop is entirely up to you. So you could have larger size loops intermittently, or you could have them all the same size. So that's my first loop, and this will be the end of my earring. Now what you could also do is, I know that Sheila and Linda are big fans of using the round nose pliers and actually, you know, like you would with parcel tape, just kind of making it a bit curly. Can't do it with these pliers because there's a bit of a gap between them, but literally just slide it along. I'll do it with the scissors actually, it's easier. Do it with the edge of the scissor. Can you see, just kind of curling it up? Yeah. I know Gemma Crow does that as well, and that will help to
Did you just hear Kim, the producer, then go, "That's well cool"?
I know she did, didn't she? Was she genuinely impressed? Or was she doing her Kim impressed voice?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to leave it like that, or you could chop it off if you want to, and then you simply take another of your pearls, slide that down, and just holding it with your finger. Taking the end of your thread and popping it again back through the pearl, and you can see how easily that went in there, and then again the thread just naturally flows, it naturally goes back. So you can have them crossing over like that, you can move your pearl along, you decide how you want it, and again if you want to glue these in place you can do, just pop a tiny bit of glue onto your thread here before you pop your pearl on, and then just carry on all the way up and do as many as you want. So if you want shoulder duster earrings, then you would just keep going. So I think I've done, did I do 5 on there? I'm going to do 5.
1, 2, 3. You did 6 on those.
Did I do 6? I must have been feeling a bit generous with the pearls, because do you know the other thing is with these smaller scale strands, smaller scale beads, you often feel like, oh, I haven't got many, and then when you actually take them off the thread and put them in your beading tray, you actually see you've got hundreds, and you just they seem to go on for miles and miles.
They'd be lovely alongside the actual pearls that we've got coming up later in the show as well. Very limited on stock on this one. Just so you know as well, we're going to do the lowest prices ever here at JewelleryMaker on some of the clay kits very, very shortly. So
we literally
ever, lowest prices ever.
We need to do that. I'm so just into my metal clays at the moment. My life is completely dominated by it now.
It's fab.
Because I just saw so many wonderful designs, and over the last 5 days it was incredible. So you've got to get a bit of silver clay into your life.
You do, you do, you do.
You do. Or a lot of silver clay.
You need it in your life?
You do. Changed my life, you know. It really did.
So you've put 5 on there?
I have put 5 on there, and just the last one is being a bit stubborn. It's going, I'm not going to go through easily for you.
It's because you're life
too easy. I know, that is. So we're going to go with 4. That's what we're going to do.
But if you have that case, you just take it off and pop your bead reamer through, give it a little twizzle around, it's like a nail file, and it'll expand the hole inside for you so you can feed that thread through.
Or even just a head pin, because you can do that. So you can, at this point, that's when you can, you know, just reposition those little circles. I quite like them like that. I like the randomness of it. It has a butterfly look about it when I do it like that.
Yeah, it does, yeah.
And then, just to finish it off, so I'm going to get a crimp out of here. So one of my little crimps out of my, and these lovely sterling silver ones, because they're so lovely and malleable and nice and big. So I'm going to slide that on and take it within a couple of millimeters of the end of your pearl, of your last pearl, and then take the end back through the top of the crimp, so you've got both 2 threads going through there, and then do a loop. Do a loop as big as you like. If you want to have a nice generous size loop, you can with these, because they're going to flow better. And then just use your flat nose pliers just to flatten that down centrally. And then you could actually cut it here if you wanted, and then do another little flourish. It has a little kind of musical note to look about it, doesn't it, if you wanted to do that. In fact, I will do. We're designing as we go along here.
I was going to say, they're nothing like the ones that you did.
No, I know.
So well, the variation.
kind of thinking outside the box. And then you just need an earring wire.
If all of this is quite new to you and sort of the basic techniques that we're covering, we're going over quite fast. Did you know you get a free booklet and a free DVD with your first purchase, and you have got a 30-day money-back guarantee on absolutely everything. So if all of this, we are speeding through because we've got so much to fit into today's show. But if you would like sort of more detail on the basics, you do get that completely free with your first purchase.
So there we go.
You're just popping on the shepherd hook.
And I've got blunt cutters. I have all the tools here today. I've got wonky pliers and blunt cutters. So at home you will be a lot better.
If your cutters go blunt, by the way, just a knife sharpener will bring them back to life.
Oh really?
I've sharpened mine with a knife, yeah.
Yeah, mine gets so much hammering. Okay, so there you go.
Lovely. Natalia, thank you so much. Thank you to all of you that are texting in as well. We do know that it is cake time in about 5 minutes, but before we join that and before we go to the Wall of Fame again, I've got some more bargains for you, so shall we go bargain hunting? Let's go over here. Okay, shall we do the lapis? Okay, Lapis Lazuli, one of those incredible gemstones that is very much synonymous with, goodness, quite a lot of jewellery that dates back from the time of antiquity. A lot of gemstones that have been found within the tomb of Tutankhamun, you know, the incredible tomb that has all the bright blue, that is the Lapis Lazuli. Cleopatra, the famous blue eyeshadow that she had, ground down lapis. It's an incredible, incredible gemstone. Linda's just coming in. Are you all right, doll? Right, she was like, can I just borrow? I don't need to be discreet, Linda. Plonk around as much as you like. So, genuine Lapis Lazuli. Now these are different. They're different than the quality that I've used of late. They're different than the quality I've seen, unless I've missed some things. I have been watching the show quite regularly to sort of get myself back in the swing of things. When you see a lapis with golden flecks, that's the property of the gemstone of pyrite, and that's actually found in high quality lapis as well. So you get a base blue with a gold fleck. If you can possibly bring up a textbook image, if you are near the internet now, have a look, because you'll be blown away by this. There's a lot of faux alternatives out there. This is fabulous. It's got a real sparkle. How much on this one, Kim? And can we possibly go any lower? Go on. WOGK30. Okay. Right. She's gone and done it. You're guaranteed a minimum of 100 carats. It's beautiful. Do you know who I think? I don't know for definite, but when I've seen some images, do you know who I think is wearing lapis a lot? Or was when they were seen a lot in the press. But I think Kate Middleton has quite a lot of lapis. I can't confirm that, but the images that I've seen, I think her jewellery she's got quite a lot of lapis. Even though these are drilled, you don't have to use these as drilled. Oh, bless you. Can you imagine in setting to silver clay, one of these, and then, or maybe even just get a bezel setting going around the outside. WOGK30. 100 carats of this phenomenal gemstone, and it's quite unusual to see it in this cut. Lapis is actually quite a hard gemstone to cut because it's actually a slightly softer gemstone than some others, and when they're slightly soft, I mean there's no way in the world that you'd be able to say that this is soft. You wouldn't be able to maneuver it, but comparable to a diamond, it's softer. And when they are slightly softer, they're quite hard to facet, so it's not often that you see a well faceted lapis. So the hand craftsmanship, the lapidarists that have worked with this have worked incredibly hard and done a sterling job. These are beautiful. So the code is WOGK30. K30, 100 carats. They're going from a 10 up to a 14 millimeter in diameter. It's an 18 centimeter strand. They're incredibly pretty. Alongside the pearls that I'm going to be bringing to you later for under £10 for the pearls, they would work so beautifully well. Free phone number 0800 644 655. Good luck. Here we go, and we're down to, oh, you cheeky little monkey. $14.95. No, not today. $11.95. That's not the way that Kim works. That extra pound off. $10.95. They're brand new today. You've not had the opportunity to own them before. Again, they're proving to be incredibly popular. I think because of the shape of them as well, they'd work really beautifully as rings. £10.95 WOG K30. So beautiful. Depth of the colour of the blues. If you got that 3-strand pack that I brought to you on Friday of the Sodalite, I think Sodalite works really nicely with the Lapis. Also with the first kit that we brought to you with the little 4mm Sodalites in, it would look really pretty. Alongside the kit that we've just brought to you with the Kyanite, really beautiful. And remember, you've got a 30-day money back guarantee, so if you get them home and you're not completely enamoured by them, you can always return them. We are running late for cake, but it's very important that we do get to the Wall of Fame for you. So should we go there? Cake in 5, Wall of Fame now. Let's do it. So, on Friday I was talking about the fact that I'm completely enamoured by chainmail and have, well, I've never actually properly given it a proper go, but this is a fantastic use for it. I think this design is lovely. It's 137 and it comes from Helen. Hi Helen, it says please find attached my latest entry for the Wall of Fame. Are you alright there, honey? You're struggling a bit.
Yeah, it's a bit
right,
dry.
It's Botswana agate pendant with chainmail, agate and jump rings, all from JM, and a method from the chainmail DVD. The large links are wire wrapped, memory wire. Helen, that is stunning.
I'm in awe of the chainmail.
Oh.
The patience and the skill doing that.
Debbie was saying though that when I spoke to her about it on Friday, that it's actually incredibly easy once you get started. So
yeah, they all say that, don't they? They all say that.
yeah, I need to give it a go though.
Yes, I think you should. It'd be really nice.
Yeah,
think
maybe
you'd
when
give
I've had
it
some sleep.
yeah, well, it'd send you to sleep, wouldn't it?
Let's have a little nap in a minute.
So this is 138. Look at these luscious gemstones.
Chunky gemstones.
I know, and I love it when people just go with it, go with the size. And this is Laura, and she says, I'm sending this in on behalf of my nan, Terry Nunn.
Hello, Nan.
And hi, Terry. And she says she watches your show all day, every day, and absolutely loves making jewellery.
Oh, hello, Terry. Hello.
I
hello,
know,
hello.
dedicated view, which is what we love. And this piece, I believe, is amethyst and quartz, but please don't quote me. You'll be able to tell straight away. Can you also say hi to my Nan Terry for me? Love, Laura. Hi, Nan Terry.
Hello, Nan.
We love people like you.
And
We
this
hope
is
you're
just
watching today.
fabulous. Going for the big, bold look and looking at it. Yeah, rose quartz, amethyst. Yeah.
Yes.
And it looks
yeah,
like we've
I'd
got
say
some
so.
frosted white quartz in between there as well.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Really
Very
stunning,
nice.
really stunning. Good luck, Han. You are 138, 139. Now again, this is something that I haven't ventured into either, and it's the Viking weave,
Yes,
isn't it?
wow,
It's
that's a good
beautiful.
one.
And it's from Donna. Hello, Donna. Hi all. It's been lovely to see Lucy and feedback. Thank you, Donna. My Wall of Fame is something made from your Viking knit course last week with Laura. Had lots of fun with Laura and it was brilliant. Hope you like it, and I've made it for my husband. Not so sure if he'll wear it. Oh no, I can see how the Viking weave can work, definitely.
Well, it's good enough for the Vikings, and
So
they're
am
quite
I
manly, weren't they?
Yes. Am I right in thinking that a Viking weave is the same as a Viking knit?
I think it's the same thing. Yeah, I think it's just an
It's
interchangeable.
not my expertise at
Yeah.
all, sorry.
I think
It's
so.
fabulous. I would recommend anyone doing the course. I've never tried the Viking knit before, and hopefully I won't leave it too long before revisiting you again. I love Donna. Donna, thank you so much for that, and thank you for the welcome back. You are 139. That's gorgeous.
And
Well done.
can I just point something out that Laura Biney's an excellent teacher, because you know all of these techniques that look very scary, but Laura has a way of making them seem so easy when she explains it.
Get yourself on one of Laura's workshops.
Excuse me, it's so dry in this studio.
It
isn't
is. We've got
Either
no
that or
aircon, we've got no
swallowed the
nothing.
fly. I don't know.
Have you swallowed the fly?
I don't know. It's not around, so I might.
There was Natalia who swallowed the fly. I don't know where she swallowed the fly.
Do you know all of it? Do you know all of
No,
it?
I'd sing a different version though, but it's not really. Yeah, I won't go.
Okay, so this is 140. And this is Sharon, and she says, hope you like this. This is what I made from JM Gems, the flower from Gems from my stash and JM Wire. Lots of love, Sharon, in Barnsley. Sharon, near me. So look at that, you've been very busy there, Sharon, loving those designs, and you are 140.
Gorgeous, really gorgeous. You've been busy, 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 and I love the fact you're obviously attracted to top drill gemstones. I am too, so you can get that lovely little drop.
And look, the little nuggets there.
Gorgeous,
like the ones that we had
really
on
gorgeous.
earlier.
I don't think the photo's doing it justice on TV there. Fab. And then, are you right, Amelia? Crawling around the floor to avoid camera shots. And final one for now is 141. This is fabulous, and this is from Charlotte, and it says, hello to all the amazing presenters. Today I watched a show with the polymer clay and was totally inspired to try out clay that had arrived, but I was rather frightened to use. I tried out a necklace by the the word I can't say, I'm sorry, method, after seeing your brilliant demonstrations, and was totally amazed how it turned out as a first time try. I'll definitely be trying out more polymer clay, so wish me luck in the draw, please, so I can buy lots more clay. Wishing you all a great show, and thank you for teaching me loads, from Charlotte in London. Charlotte, that is beautiful, really beautiful. I can't wait to get back into it as well. But 141, good luck to you. Okay, we've got so much coming up. We are, of course, going to be seeing our lovely Sunday Experience guests. We are going to be eating a lot of, I need a cake fix, I need a sugar fix with a vengeance, lack of sleep. Apologies again if I'm rambling and being a bit random today. It's I'm in my second show back, and I've got a 9-month-old baby who doesn't believe in sleep and broke his first tooth through yesterday, and it's just been awful. I mean, hardly with it at all. But coming up, oh my goodness, now if you could buy one essential gemstone, it's this one. So to have it in the volume that you're going to be able to get it in is just, oh, it's a treat, and it's a must-have buy. It's going to be coming up for you at a ridiculous low price. That and cake and our fabulous guests all on the other side of this.
Buying jewellery online from us has just become even easier with our new streamlined checkout service. We've made some little changes to make our website more accessible for all of the different ways you shop online, and now it's even easier using a mobile phone or tablet. Once you have added your items to your shopping basket, you can decide to check out now or save for later. Saving an item for later means you can easily find them in your own time, but don't forget to check back soon, as all our items are selling fast. One of just a few changes that will make buying jewellery from us even easier.
Take a length of wire and mark the centre with a crease. This is so each spiral is symmetrical. Using your round nose pliers, start the spiral at one end, then changing to your flat nose pliers, push and turn. Continue this motion until you get to the crease in the middle. Then turn your wire around and flip it over. Then repeat the process, but make sure your spiral goes in the opposite direction. You should end up with an S shape. Using your round nose pliers, take your completed spiral and slightly push the spiral out on both sides. You will then need a bead of your choice and an eye pin. Take the eye pin through the one side of the cage and then through the bead and fold the cage over. Then feed the eye pin through the other end of the cage. Pull the wire tight and cut off the excess to the length required. Push the wire down the bead to form the cage. And there you have your caged earrings.
If you've just tuned in, welcome to the show today. Fast and furious, sleep deprived, and And quite frankly, really amazing. Now, if you've not seen the Sunday show before, if you are revisiting the show, as I am, because I've been away having a baby for a little while, we do something slightly different on a Sunday now, where you can come and experience a workshop environment and also come and be a part of the studio as well. And it's usually run by an expert, but today we've got Linda. She's not just a guest designer, she's a resident and she's part of the furniture. Linda, how are you finding it today?
Loving it, loving every minute of it. Yes, some lovely, lovely pieces of jewellery, which you're going to see now. And lovely comments about gemstone, which is refreshing. You know what I mean? People are actually looking at them and saying, "What is it?" And I haven't seen this, but I haven't worked with this before. That's great. That is, I love that.
Well, I am being completely cheeky when I say that about Linda. Linda, of course, has been with the show since the very, very beginning as an incredible jewellery designer. Well, closer he is, because we know not to get on very well at all. We just love each other. But Linda is particularly passionate about gemstones and the use of gemstones, so it is lovely when we get some incredible designs using actual genuine gemstones. So I'm going to go along here with our fabulous guests. There is cake as well, but we'll do that after. And start over at this end. So it's Yvonne, isn't it? See, sleep deprived but still remembering. Yvonne, can I just scoot over here? So tell me what you've been working on and what you gravitated towards at the moment.
Most of the time it's took me doing the macrame because it's so tiny and detailed. So
that's why I don't do it.
And then I've just done a simple necklace, really.
The macrame, look at the skill in that. And I love the fact you've chosen that shape of the gemstones as well, just standing proud. And you see, I wouldn't even know where to start. That's fab. Really, really fab. And then the necklace that you've got here, beautiful. That's a very neat necklace, isn't it, Linda? That fly. Get it away from our cake. Get away from my cake. Oh, travesty. Beautiful. Absolutely. I know you're enjoying yourself.
Oh, yes.
Oh good. I know you're going to go for lemon drizzle or chocolate. Chocolate. But can you eat it? I need it warmed up in the microwave with a blob of cream on the top. Oof. And some strawberries would be my ideal way.
Could send someone out to get some.
Who could we send? Bambi? Okay, and then moving on to Debbie Wong. Debbie, when we saw you earlier, you'd made this already and you've stayed with that and done a matching bracelet. That's beautiful.
I did, yes. The stars were, I don't know, they just inspired me when
How many strands of stars have you used?
This is the first time I've used stars.
But how many have you actually used?
Just the one, and there's still some left.
Is that right? Yeah. So the kit that has, the bundle offer that we had with the stars in, I think it was $9.95 for the bundle offer, and stars, that's only one strand, and look how far it's gone. So the necklace, $9.95. There were 3 strands that we had from memory. Serpentine, pre-night, and shell pearl. Beautiful, absolutely gorgeous, and with the hematite, lovely combination there. I can see that you've gone for the gold colour findings as well.
Yes, and it wasn't a combination I would ever use. Normally I would have gone silver balls or the gold balls rather than using the black with it.
Yeah, but it works really beautifully.
Yeah, it really works nice.
Fabulous, fabulous. Thank you very much, and of course, our testosterone kick for the day. Totally embarrassing you. Would you like to step forward and talk? You see, wow. That is just gorgeous. I would buy that in a flash, and I bet that sits so nicely on the neckline. So talk us through what you've done with these. Or you're not quite sure, it just sort of happened. Is wire something that you usually gravitate towards?
Yes.
Yeah. I think it's obviously a natural flair that you've got there. And I love the fact as well, have you intentionally sort of manipulated that and it'll sit nicely on the décolletage, just giving it a little... Yeah. Well, we'll try it on later if you like. Yeah, gorgeous. And those earrings as well. Look at the proportions.
They're beautiful. Stunning.
Linda, they're very similar to something that you would make.
They are, yeah, they're gorgeous.
Yeah, really fab. Really fab. Are these all yours as well?
Yeah.
Oh, right, so it's not like you've been slacking or anything. This is the memory wire one.
Lovely.
Really fab, really fab. Well, congratulations to all of you. And then finally, Debbie here as well. Now, Debbie, you are the you've been making longer than anybody else. Everyone else has been about within the last no longer than a year, and you've been making for
25 years on and off.
But you're only 19. That's amazing. Right. Oh my word. Talk me through. Can we just
Well, that's not mine, that's Linda's.
Oh, can we? I was about to say, can we just have a moment for these gemstones here, because they are in the same 3-strand pack as I was talking about with Debbie's with the stars. So we'll revisit that in just a second.
And so is the pre-night here. This pre-night was with the stars as well, and that's just simple.
So are these ones yours as well?
Yeah, these here.
Look at this. Look at the class. That's incredibly. Doesn't that just look ridiculously expensive?
It's the first time I've used one of those clasps.
And how did you find it?
It's lovely, yeah, it looks really nice. It looks lovely with the hematite.
Doesn't it?
Yeah, that's the first time I've used the
Your jewellery is
hematite
beautiful.
as well.
Look at this here. I love long
yeah,
style.
The long drop down the front.
Gorgeous.
Nice.
And these earrings and the ring that we saw earlier as well.
That started
talented.
off as a flower, and I just changed it. It
Oh,
turned
really?
into a butterfly.
See, I can
Just
see
as I was
behind it. Your
working with
wire
it.
work's fabulous. And then this sort of all right piece on the end. It's all right here. This one. This is thank you so much, Debbie. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And then Linda.
Me, I like my bit of rough. I love my rough cut gemstone. I love my rough cut gemstone.
Oh, Linda and a bit of rough, I tell you, on a Sunday. This is fab. So this is the gemstone, the serpentine, that came in the 3-strand pack alongside the pre-night that Debbie's used here, and the stars that Debbie has used. Oh, the other Debbie has used in that 3-strand pack here. And Linda, this is fab.
It actually was a bit of an experiment, but I must admit, by the time I came to work up the chain, I thought, wow, I like that. And I would wear that, to be truthful.
Yeah, absolutely.
With a black dress, chocolate brown dress, something fairly plain, and let the gemstone do the accessory bit.
Fab. Well, I think it's all absolutely stunning. Every single piece on here looks incredibly professional, and it's makes my job very easy, so thank you very much. So we will be seeing you a bit later. Right now though, we've got a really important thing to do. We've got amazing prize slashes coming up after the break, but in order to do that, I need a sugar kick. Do you need a sugar kick?
No.
Text in. It's time for cake. Our commitment here at JewelleryMaker is to provide you with genuine gemstones. Many places might not be able to do that, but we want to guarantee it. So how do we do it? We go to the laboratories and we get tests. We have our own in-house gemologists that can guarantee that when we say genuine gemstones, that's exactly what you're getting.
If for any reason you're not satisfied, you have the benefit of our no-quibble 30-day money-back guarantee. Just complete the returns form enclosed with your goods and send them back for a full refund.
Before any of the gemstones that arrive here in Jaipur can leave Jaipur for the UK, they need to be tested. So all the genuine gemstone strands go from the vendor to an independent laboratory. They're then tested to prove that they are what they say they are. Now, as you can see here, this shipment of emerald arrived this morning, and it comes with this. This is really important. This shows that the emerald has been tested in random strands and can be proven to be genuine emerald. If this authenticity card doesn't arrive with the genuine gemstone, then the shipment won't go to the UK.
We've had so many text messages in. Thank you very much to Judy out there, who's made a raspberry cake for the occasion today. Barbara has made herself some little buns with her granddaughter Abby, so hello to you. And who else was it? Kim's just gone, oh, I just can't remember. We've had absolutely tons, so there's loads of you who've joined us for 11s today. Thank you very much. How lovely. It's a tradition that we're going to get back on track whenever I'm on a Sunday. Okie dokie, fabulous. Right, metal clay. We've got metal clay and we've got silver clay, and what we're going to do today for both of them, I'm going to be really honest, we've got tons in stock, absolutely tons. And as a business, when you've got tons of something in stock, money is in that stock. Money is in that product. If you can't release that money, you can't buy other things. It restricts what you can do. So we're going to take a hit. Absolutely massive hit. In fact, Ed, pop on pops. Oh, he said he can't because he hasn't shaved and he doesn't feel all right. Okay, Ed's our sales manager. And Ed, we are stuck for space in the warehouse apparently, but also we've got...
It's got to be cleared out.
Is it fair to say, and it's probably maybe not the right thing to say, but we've probably got too much in stock.
We've definitely got too much in stock. The warehouse is full.
We brought in...
We've got a container arriving in 48 hours and I don't know where any of it's going to go.
Which is why he's in today. Thanks, Ed. Okay, so the reality is, what you're about to get, unfortunately, because of the nature of the show today, I haven't got a huge amount of time to sort of really go into the whole metal clay and exactly what it's about. So I think it's very much a case of, if you're interested in it, we've got the starter DVDs. Metal clay, silver clay. In fact, if we just get an image of it here, it's a medium that you have clay you can work with. You take it to a high temperature, you effectively cook it, and it turns into a solid material. So you work with it and then it turns into solid material. The two pieces that we've got here that Natalia has made, this is with silver, and it's 99.9% silver. 99.9%, yes. We've got a few pieces here, but you don't just have to use the silver, which of course with silver at the prices it is at the moment, you could be paying an extraordinarily high amount. We've also got it in different metals, and the metal that I'm going to start off with here, we have got copper clay in there. Is this purely copper clay? Oh no, hang on. Copper and the bronze. Okay. Let's have a look at exactly what you're going to get, because we're going to be bringing this to you now. It's going to be sold today at a clearance price, okay? Pardon? Kim's just gone, and when we say clearance, we mean clearance. I'm not somebody who goes in for the whole, yeah, go, buy it, unless I'm really mean it. Yeah, go, buy it. This is clearance. We are very confident that you could not replace any of this at the price, the whole collective, at the price that we're going to be bringing it to you at, because we couldn't. As people who buy in a tray, so we bought all of this in separately and put it together as a kit, we could not redo the offer that you are getting, 100%. Categorically, we're going to bring it in straight away at a clearance price, okay? It's previously, what was it launched at? It was launched at $64.95. That was the launch price. It's been on offer at different offer prices, but it was launched at $64.95. Incredibly low. We're going to take it to a price that we couldn't actually create it again for. We couldn't redo this for. So the metal clay. Now what you have here is absolutely everything that you need to get started in making metal clay jewellery. So what you're going to see on your screen is the starting price, the price it was launched at, which was incredibly competitive. It's been at different prices since, I'm being told. Now, I've been away for 10 months, so I don't actually know all the different prices it's been, but it's never been as low as we're going to do today. Clearance. What might actually happen is if it doesn't all go today, it might be sold off as individual bits, and maybe even suppliers will take it back. So this could be your opportunity. I don't know what is going to happen if it doesn't all go today. So it was launched at $64.95. Apparently it's been other prices in between. Like I said, I've not been here for a few months. Let's have a look at the list of everything. And as you've got that list on your screen, Natalia, would you mind very quickly, and we're so short on time, but just talking us through very quickly, anyone who hasn't worked with metal clay before, and this is going already, people are already allocating it to their baskets already. Okay, we are not, in fact, should we just do it? Should we take the price down and then talk about it? Okay, it's clearance. We couldn't get it back in again at this price. as trade. This is literally take a massive hit on it, and it's at $47.95 now. It's way under. It's under £50. Natalia, you work with this medium. You've just been to San Diego to work with it.
Yeah.
First of all, the price, $47.95 for everything.
Amazing price. Yeah, because you've got £30 worth of clay there to start with.
So never mind even all the tools and things.
Absolutely. You've got a gas torch. You've got all of the tools, like
so
you've got
£30 worth of clay. So let's take that clay out, which means $17.95 for everything else. So the cards, the clay bar, the brush, the torch, the fire brick, everything.
Yeah,
everything.
And you're talking about, you know, you've got everything that you need to get started. So you literally, all you need to do is to go out and buy your gas, which we can't sell because we'd have to have a license to do that.
And you can get that like from a chemist when you can.
DIY stores,
anywhere. Easy.
Yeah, absolutely. And so, you know, you've got a really good quality torch there. You've got the actual firing brick, which are quite hard to get hold of. You've got a lovely brush, which is brass. And you have a water pen, which is a fine detailer. It's a Japanese product, so it's really well made. You've got things like you've got your mini roller, which is a beautiful rod in acrylic.
Natalia, I'm really sorry to interrupt you. Please do hold the phone lines. We've got a slight queue, obviously, on the phone lines. They have gone chocker for this, but you're being answered as soon as you, in the order that you call in. It's a massive, massive clearance price, so that everyone is snapping one of these up. Sorry to interrupt.
And you know what I would say is, it's, you know, you've got 100 grams of each of the types of clay, which you can make a phenomenal amount of jewellery with. So if you imagine that the average pendant, if you wanted to go quite large scale, would be 10 grams. You've got 10 pendants there in
and that's
one
on
pack
a large
of clay.
scale. So if you wanted to do dinky,
the pendant behind you, on the screen behind you, is actually, that's using about 7 grams of the clay. And so, you know, you can really get a lot of jewellery out of both of those packs.
Just to reiterate, the whole kit that you are getting, we cannot buy in again at trade prices and put this together for you at the price that you are getting it for. It's literally true clearance. It's not just clearance, we want to clear it out. This is true clearance. I mean, for those of you who are in the trade, you need to just grab it. For those who are thinking ahead for lovely, quite extravagant, but lovely Christmas presents for people, oh my goodness, we're not going to be able to offer this as a deal, quite possibly again. You know, if we were to have to recreate our stock, this is just amazing. And it's a case of buy it now, because what may happen is it may be all taken apart and go back to the individual suppliers and get. We haven't been able to move the quantity that we wanted to before. Under £50, obviously we are, because it's going incredibly quickly. So that's the metal. Now if we go to the silver, now if we can just have a look at the jewellery that Natalia has made once again. This is silver. Now this is slightly different. For me, as starting out, I would go to the metal just because I would be perhaps a little bit nervous about going straight in for 99.9% silver. But at the price that you're going to get it for today, I mean, maybe you're in a situation where you've been tempted before and it's been out of your price budget, but my goodness me. So, Natalia, silver clay.
Silver clay, yeah. What can I say? Do you know what you were saying about, oh, you know, if I was a bit nervous, I'd start with the metal clay. They're both totally different in the way that you work with them and fire them. So if you're nervous about working with metal clays, I would go straight in for the silver clay, because it's the most elegant material to work with.
Yeah, you're
and it fires so simply. It's literally, if you can boil soup in a pan on your gas stove at home, you can make silver clay jewellery, because it is really just like doing that. You put the wire mesh from the starter kit on top of the burner, you turn the burner up full blast.
And if you don't have a gas oven, you can just get a burner.
You can get a camping stove. Yes, yeah.
So with the silver, again, now I want to reiterate to you, this is 99.9% pure silver. We bought the contents in of this kit quite some time ago, and the prices of silver are here, there and all over the shop. What you're able to get at a usual price by today's silver standards prices, so at a usual price that this usually is, if it's comparable to the prices of silver in the open market, ridiculously low, we're going to take it to clearance. I can't sit here on TV and make a bold statement without then there being Ofcom and all sorts, unless it's a true statement. This is a clearance price. Clearance means we are going to take a hit on it. Amazing. So again, if we just have a look at the list of everything. I'm so sorry, did we get through the list of the metal clay contents?
We didn't, but these are the same kind of components.
I'm so sorry. Okay, so these are the same components. Okay, apart from in this one, you don't get the firing brick and the
You don't get the fire, but you get a wire mesh so that you can fire it on a gas hob or a camping stove. You also get an agate burnisher. You get 7 grams of the silver clay, which will make you a couple of pairs of earrings, a pendant or a charm or 2.
And the 7 grams, it retails by itself at £20.45 on our website here, and that's incredibly competitive, isn't it? Incredibly competitive, and that's included in this.
Yes,
sorry.
it is. Yeah, sorry.
Interrupting.
You get your clay balm, you get a snake roller so you can roll ropes of clay that make coils. You get the sanding papers and again water pens. You get your lovely box that you store it in, which again can be a presentation box if you're going to take your pieces out and about with you. And so it's a lovely quality kit, and it's been put together by myself and Paula Bennett, who runs the channel, because we wanted to make sure that you had absolutely everything to get yourself started and to continue.
Okay, do you know what I think we should do? I think I need to speak to Ed about a little something we should do today, because I think we need to get the DVDs. Right. What we're doing on that today? Oh my word, grab it. The clay is usually £20.45. That's the price it was launched at. It's been different prices in between, but today clearance. Ed, I've got a little bit of a question. We're going to have to go to a little bit of a break. No, I've got a question, I've got an idea. $44.95. Going to go to a very, very, very quick break after this. Very quick break. $44.95 is the price it was launched at. It's been on different offers at different times, but today, lowest price ever, clearance, £29.95. You just have to do it. And you know what? If you get the DVD of how to start today, get your DVD home, watch it. If it's not going to be the right medium for you, you send it back. You've got 30 days. So you can return it within 30 days, but whilst it's on this offer, get it now. I'd get the DVD as well at $4.95. You can start a DVD, get the DVD, get this, watch the DVD. If you're not enticed and you don't absolutely love it, send it back and we'll give you a refund. Send this back and we'll give you a refund. Yeah? IUG C35. What was that, sorry, Kim, which number, hun? Okay, perfect. Particularly with the metal clay. So please stay on the phone line, don't move. You've got to get that today because it's too good an opportunity to miss. This is perfect to be purchased with either this or the metal clay, because the wire in it is to be used, well, I mean, you could use it in whichever medium you want to, but you can use it with metal clay, can't you? So you can. This is a bundle offer for you. I'm sorry if this seems like we're just going through everything so quickly, but I want you to be able to get the opportunity to own everything. So you've got faceted rounds. I think it's, this is the copper colour coated hematite. Faceted rounds at 10mm, and then the copper colour hematite rounds at 11mm. These are beautiful. Now, tell me about this, Natalia.
This is bezel wire, it's called. And
this is what I've been wanting to use for ages. This would look amazing wrapped around the Lapis Lazuli.
It would look amazing. And what you can do is you can embed it into copper or bronze clay. Now it comes in bronze, but when you actually polish it up after firing, it has a copper look. So you can keep the aged bronze look, or you can polish it up to look like copper.
Okay.
And what you can do as well is you can use it as an embellishment, as a wire on its own as well. So if you have a look on YouTube and have a look at the metal clay masterclass that I did last month, then I show how to use that and how to incorporate it to make a ring and set a gemstone using that. So that's
okay, do that after the show today. Go onto YouTube and have a look at the masterclass that Natalia did. So if somebody goes onto YouTube, what would they need to put into the system? Natalia metal clay, probably. Metal clay masterclass. You'll find it, and then you can have the confidence to know exactly what to do with it. And then if you don't have the confidence, you send it back. got 30 days money back guarantee. So for this bundle, which is Metallic Vibes, with the copper colour coated hematite, oh my word!
Yeah, good.
$14.95 for the lot.
That's amazing, isn't it? To get a lot of bezel wire in there, it goes a really long way because you can actually cut it with scissors and you can cut it in half.
Sorry, have I got a length of this? It looks like it must be about 1 metre. Yeah. So with the meter, and yeah, and how would you cut it? Can you just use your wire cutters?
I just use scissors.
Oh really?
I mean, you're going to blunt your nice scissors, so you know, use some old scissors, but literally just cut it down the middle and you get a thinner
shop that sells everything for £1.
Yes, you could do that, couldn't you?
Got a few pairs specifically for that. Okay, fab. Brilliant. So $14.95. I just think the price of those kits today, if you've got the opportunity to quickly rewind the show, see what's happening, we are going to go to a very quick break, for literally probably just a few seconds, because I just need to speak to Ed, because I've had an idea about something. I might be completely wrong, so I don't want to say it live and get your hopes up, just in case it can't happen. But I'll always work hard to go and try and get you deals. Let me see if I can do something. See you in a moment.
Come and learn all about silver clay with international art clay instructor Natalia Coleman. This workshop will guide you through the basics of using silver clay, including how to plan your designs, cutting and shaping, firing and polishing. The full course includes 20 grams of art clay, use of all relevant tools, a buffet-style lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studios, a chance to meet the presenters, and a visit to our Gemstone Museum. All of this for just £109.95. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Add to your collection with our Silver Art Clay DVD full of handy tips and instructions for all levels. Join guest designer Natalia Coleman in her step-by-step guide to make this glamorous inner goddess pendant, featuring a variety of different techniques that will help you develop your skills. To get your hands on a copy, phone our call centre on 0800 644 655.
Join clay expert Natalia Coleman and enter the world of metal clay. This introductory DVD will guide you through the process of using copper and bronze clay and is packed full of designs, hints, tips and demonstrations. Learn how to create earrings and pendants using textured stamps and learn how to fire your designs. To get your hands on a copy, contact our call centre on 0800 6444 655.
Okay, I've sorted something for you for a bit later, but I'm not going to tell you what it is because just in case it can't happen for today, and if it can't happen for today, I'll make sure it can happen for Wednesday, but I'm pretty sure it can happen for today. I'll let you know. Yeah, Lucy's back talking. So just so you know, the fabulous Ed is on your screens on Wednesday, which means on Wednesday, sorry, Tuesday. I thought you said Wednesday because then I'll be on in the day and you're on in the evening. Oh, next Saturday. Oh, you are having him a lot. Oh, ladies. I know there's quite a lot of you who like Ed, isn't there? Really? I'm joking. He started cycling. Have you seen his physique? I know. All right, Natalia. I know.
Sorry, it's the cake talking. It's the sugar rush.
Thank you to all of you as well. We'll read out some more text messages later, but we've had loads of text messages in saying that you're loving the show and you're eating your cake. So the idea is that we all get in together. Do you know what I'd love to do? And I'm going to find out if legally we can do it. So I probably shouldn't say it now just in case. But Macmillan is a charity that's really close to my heart. And I would love, there's a big charity coffee morning on the 27th of September. I can't be with you then, but I thought we'd contact Macmillan and see if we can do a coffee morning all together. So basically we can do something raise money for the charity.
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
It's a good idea.
And if we can't do it on screen for legal reasons, I might try and hold one in the Midlands or something. I'd really like to do one of those. Are you up for that? Yeah, cool. And we can all just like make loads of jewellery together and have a big cup of coffee and do you know what? I'm going to organise that.
I think you should. That's just such a good idea.
Probably not this side of Christmas because I'm only back in November, but I promise you next year I'm going to organise a JewelleryMaker Macmillan coffee morning. Yeah, you can hold me to that. Right, moving on. So thank you very much to all of you who are joining us today. I hope you're enjoying the show. And if you haven't met me before because I've been rudely having a baby, how rude, how dare I, then I'm Lucy and I am a jewellery maker, presenter and a jewellery maker. I'm joined as well at the moment by another jewellery maker presenter who has the little added extra of being a sales manager as well. But jewellery maker presenter Ed is in the building. He'll be on your screens on Tuesday evening and on Saturday evening as well. So if you need your Ed fix, that's when he is. But don't go anywhere now because you've got me for another hour and 20 minutes. I'm exhausted, I'm sleep deprived and I've got Bargain Central to get to you. Right, this next one. If you've made a purchase already, add it to your order. Did you know that you can shop all day and only pay one post and packaging price all day? So you can buy everything in the show this morning, everything on the show in the repeat, everything this evening with my fabulous husband Drew, who's by himself tonight. So he's got a little bit of a thing he hasn't told Ed about yet. He's got a plan. This evening with Drew, he's going to rely on you quite a lot and he's got a way round it. So watch the show and help him out. Because he has made a little bit of jewellery. He's obsessed with making beady beads after the other day. But the whole reason I'm talking about that is if you buy from me today, this morning, and you buy from Drew tonight, it's still only $2.95 to have everything sent to you. So it's a great opportunity to just shop. So let's buy this, might as well. It's the perfect additional gemstone. If you are going to add any gemstone to any piece of jewellery to either bulk it out or to add to it, then a white topaz is a brilliant way to go about it. Now they go from 2x1 up to a 10x3. It's a 75 centimetre strand. It's a staple essential, absolute staple essential, because I could put this alongside any other gemstone that we brought to you in today's show and it will work, it will go with it. It's incredibly clear, it's incredible quality. And already we've got people allocating to their baskets. Thank you so much for shopping with me today. It's very nice to know that I'm not alone here. WPG K37, 260 carats. Let's do it. You've got a full 75 centimetre strand. Tons of them. You know what I want to do with this, don't you? I want to cut it up and pour them out. Oh, can you imagine the sound of those? Beautiful. Are you ready? Brand new in today. Quality white topaz. $6.95. Grab this. If you get the emerald strand as well, which is also $6.95. Amazing. Think of the volume of gemstones that you're getting for incredibly low prices. Remember, they're genuine gemstones here at Jewellery Maker. So yes, you can get crystals that probably look the same. Yes, you can probably get glass. But if you can get the gemstone equivalent for a price like that, why would you go for a faux alternative? £6.95. How do you know what? The phone lines have gone absolutely bonkers again, and I'm not somebody who really usually goes for this in a big way using this word, but Christmas, look at that. Oh, and with the tanzanite, now I'm already thinking, right, okay, oh, I've got loads of ideas, you know, when you start getting ideas like little sparkly things for tiaras. This is screaming for tiara techniques. Last night, right, I was watching Location with Phil, who I feel, because I watch it so often, I feel like he's my best friend. And he went into a house yesterday. I think he went into it in 2009, to be honest, but it was showing on the TV yesterday. And he went into somebody's bedroom and they had a picture frame, and around the picture frame was a big cluster of gemstones. Well, it looked like gems. Right, let me tell you what they did. It looked like they'd done a tiara technique, but they'd put it around a photo. A tiara technique of gemstones around a photograph. How lovely would that be? Very sort of Christmassy feel and sparkly with these. That would be lovely, wouldn't it? $6.95, because the versatility of these as well. I think when it's at that price, get as many as you can afford. It's your staple essential. It's a bulk building gemstone. It builds up your stash. I think because it's a very low price gemstone as well, it allows you to let your other gemstones go further. So for example, with that Chalcedony, now then, I would show the emerald, but I chopped it all up and put it on a board and it's been taken away from me. It's not here, Kimberly. It's my fault. I chopped it all up. But the emeralds are also $6.95. sorry. But just to recap then, so we've got the emerald strand. There we go, you can see it on your screen there. $6.95 for what you can see on your screen. CHGK74, CHGK74, and I chopped it up and I let those pour out. You are kidding me. Now we haven't had a name. We haven't got a name. Oh, thank you very much.
Is it too late?
No, 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 no. Oh, with a sound effect. Woo, from Amelia. We've had a text message in from somebody, we don't have a name attached to it, but say they've already had a commission of jewellery. You as a jewellery maker, if you can say you can offer genuine emeralds in your jewellery, I think that says something about you as a jewellery maker. I think that's if you are somebody who sells your jewellery, I know not everybody does, but if you are somebody who does, I think that says something about the status of you as a jewellery maker of genuine gemstone jewellery. You're dealing with emeralds, therefore you're serious about gemstones. £6.95. I do think if you snip these up and pour them like we did, and you get to, because some of them are darker, some of them you'd probably use in clusters, some that you pick out individually on their own, but £6.95 for 270 carats of emeralds, just get them. We have a few remaining, not a huge amount, but a few. Shall we just recap that Chalcedony again, Kim? It's absolutely beautiful, it's absolutely exquisite. We've hardly got any of these remaining at all, but I would like to do these and I'd like you to see them alongside the pearls. CC GK46. Okay guys, will you go away? The fly. Where's that cake gone? Please don't tell me it's all been eaten. Oh, it's under there. Thank goodness for that. Goodness for that. £9.95. Sorry, that was really quite loud, wasn't it? £9.95, and they are jewels, aren't they? If you, like I was saying earlier, if you get somebody to draw a picture of a perfect jewel, this is the shape that they would draw. It's exquisite, taking you right down to the point of the Kool-Aid. They are beautiful. Brand new in today. That will sell out at £9.95. Truly, truly stunning. Going from 8 up to an 11mm. Okay, we're going to our kit. Right. Do you know what I'm going to do? Oh, squeaky squeakness. I'm all out of whack here. I'm so sleep deprived. You're probably thinking, shut up about your sleep deprived. You are going to have, if I had music again, I would say stop the music. You are about to get one of the biggest savings of the show. One of the biggest savings of the show. Massive saving. Exquisite, exquisite choice of gemstones. These work beautifully. This is a designer kit with, quite frankly, a clearance price tag as far as I'm concerned. Because of the quality, because of the choice of gemstones, this is a designer kit. And look at the price that if you were to purchase everything individually, and can I just say, right, £50.65 as a total might seem like a lot, but I think this price breakdown says a lot about us at Jewellery Maker, because look at the prices. Seriously, you can buy opals from us at £6.95. Moonstone, pyrite, and the sterling silver. Hang on, that's wrong, it's wrong, it's wrong, it's wrong, it's wrong. Oh, apologies, apologies. It's antique bronze findings. So we'll get that revamped for you. Do you know what? In shopping telly, right, you do a bit of training and you can focus on this, that and the other. And sometimes you talk about the price and sometimes you talk about... For me, on this one, the price we go to is actually going to be incidental because the price will speak for itself. For me, this is about those gemstones. And when you see the price, you'll just buy it. This is about those gemstones. Now let me get my breakdown of sizes for you. Because if you look here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Genuine moonstone, genuine opal, pyrite. Oh my word. I've just seen the price it's going to. I'm just getting the sizes for you. So, opal nuggets, opal, genuine opal. Now it's Australian opal. 95% of the, apparently it's going already, we're going to have to be quick. Okay, so 95% of the world's opal comes from Australia. It's just a phenomenal gemstone. Oh, do you know a very interesting fact that I probably should really take on board about opals? Apparently in some countries, opal is worn on a headband to ward off grey hairs. Yeah? 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 So that's a, I know, and suddenly we all want to buy opals. Cheaper than hair dye, isn't it? Probably, in the long run, yeah. So you've got the opals, that's a 75 centimetre strand. Now look at these. All you would need to do with these is put one on a head pin and a shepherd hook and you've got a beautiful pair of earrings. Peach moonstone, look at this. Do you know what would look lovely with these moonstone? Coming up later in the show. Oh, wouldn't that just be beautiful? Actually. Okay, moving on. The most phenomenal lemon quartz. Those are gorgeous. I'd grab a bit of wire. I'd get into the wire wrapping zone with those. And carnelian plain rounds. So apologies, our details before were slightly incorrect, and it's antique bronze findings. VN GC 38. Oh my goodness, right. All of these gemstones, this kit is not about the price. The price is incidental. As soon as you see the price, you're probably going to buy more than one of these kits. It's about the quality of the gemstones. It's about the amount of 98 antique bronze coloured copper findings. It's about the volume. It's about the sheer quantity of gemstones. It's limited in stock. It's on a first come first served basis. £24.95 for the equivalent of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 strands. 50 metres of beading thread, 6 metres clear elastic, 80 metres of monofilament, and 98 pieces for your findings there, including all that chain and the ribbon ends and the shepherd hooks. Just phenomenal. Let's go and see how Natalia has used this kit. Oh my goodness, I'm so exhausted, but it's also exciting. Oh.
Hello, bring your tea with you.
I'm bringing me tea.
Yeah,
it's decaf
getting to that kind of time of day, isn't it?
Oh, I've had a piece of cake, can't have cake without tea.
I know.
Wow, wow, wow. Just the combination of the colours.
Yeah, it's great, isn't it?
Stunning, absolutely stunning.
Tones, that's what it is.
Earthy tones. And you must have loads of findings left as well. The shepherd hooks.
Completely, yeah.
Tons.
Yes.
Tons of leftover. So this is an example of what you can do, but still there'll be tons left over. £24.95, amazing. So where did you start?
Well, I started with the chain because I love my bronze chain. I just love it.
It's gorgeous.
And the quartz, just, you know, absolutely phenomenal shapes and
Stunning
clarity.
lemon quartz, yeah.
And then, you know, we've got this lovely pyrite and the hearts. Don't we just love hearts? Aren't they lovely? I love it when we get the shapes. And we've had a lot of flowers and things like that, but I've never had the hearts to work with. And they're beautiful as well, because sometimes the pyrite, I mean, the beauty of the pyrite is it's got that kind of, almost looks like it's been burnished on the colour, doesn't it? You know, it looks like it's kind of a leaf effect. But they were really smooth, and I loved that. So I've gone to town with doing them on their own, just like little cascading hearts on the earrings. Beautiful. And then with the tassel.
The colour works so nicely with antique bronze.
It does, doesn't it?
Those
so
findings.
This is what's great, is having these different findings, you know, having the rose gold coloured ones and the gold and then the bronze. Because I always used to struggle when I was doing my bronze pieces to find findings that would go with those, and they're really good quality.
They're really great quality, because I've had a little play around with some of them the other day. This bracelet's fabulous. I love these new clasps. Look at that lobster claw clasp.
They're lovely, aren't they? So you know how your bracelet shuffles round on your wrist, and so it's always good to have a really nice finishing touch on it, isn't it, if that happens. So you've got this almost like a ship's wheel, marine-like
I was going to say, quite a
finding
nautical
there.
feel.
And that has that kind of nautical look anyway, doesn't it? Because it's got that surfer kind of look, you know, it looks as though they're kind of washed on a beach kind of look, those stones.
Gorgeous. And then I think this is my favourite.
Yeah, me too. Do you know when back in the 80s, back in the day,
do you
remember Dynasty and Dallas and all that kind of big shoulder pads and big jewellery, and they always used to wear all these twisted necklaces, and I loved that look, and I've been waiting for it to come back, and it's here.
Yeah, it is,
Here
in
it
a
is.
major way.
So when you have these double strand chips and nuggets, then you know this is they're absolutely crying out to be made into one of these necklaces.
Fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. So what technique are you going to show to us?
Well, I'm going to show you that necklace and show you just how simple it is and how quick it is, because what I've done is I've actually kept the gemstones on the strand that they were originally put on, and do you know how strong and secure those are?
Yeah.
Because whoever creates them, they do such a good job, and I always think, why can't we leave them on the
stops them going all over the carpet as well,
yes,
doesn't it?
I know.
Let's face
You don't
it.
have to sit for hours trying to thread them. So this is exactly what I've done. And then what I did is I took probably about a metre, 3/4 of a metre of monofilament. And so I've got roughly in the centre here, because I'm doing it quickly, is I've just tied a little overhand knot to tie those two strands together in the middle. So you can see you've got the loops there of that continuous strand of chips there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a piece of lemon quartz. So I'll take one that is quite symmetrical and quite big for my centre stone. And then I'm just going to take one side of my monofilament and thread it on there like that. So that's going through that stone. And then before I secure that in place, I'm just going to twist each side. Actually, I'll wait until I've twisted before I do that. So twisting each side to get it how I want it. So you can do it as tightly or loosely as you want, but the monofilament really does keep it in place securely how you want it. And I'm twisting my other side. And then take my piece of lemon quartz and pop one end of my monofilament through there. See if I can see the hole. Ooh. I seem to have picked one that has got a hole at a strange angle. It's going in. There we go. Okay. So once that's on, what I then do is I'm going to put some scissors on top of that other bit of monofilament because it's being naughty and it keeps interfering with my work. So monofilament, keep out of my way. And then what you're going to do is just holding on to the two pieces, the two strands, you're just going to pass the monofilament round. So wrap it round quite tightly a couple of times in the same place on your necklace. And then just do again another overhand knot. So you're going to take the end of it and just thread it through to knot. And this monofilament is really strong. Have you ever tried to actually snap it if you haven't got a pair of cutters?
Yeah, because it really hurts your fingers.
It does,
because it won't go.
Yeah, it just doesn't want to do it. So I find, don't be scared of using it to weave and to hold pieces together securely. So make sure you've done that quite tightly. So pull the other side and do that. And then just keep weaving your monofilament around. It's a little bit fiddly, and this is where the helping hands, if you've got the helping hands tool, it's great for that, which I was doing that.
Is that in stock at the moment? I'll just check that for you.
So we're just weaving that around, slowly working our way up the strand, and then take another piece of lemon quartz, a slightly smaller piece this time, if I can find one randomly on here.
It's a lot easier than it looks, isn't it?
It's a lot easier than the rethreading, I tell you.
The helping hands is in stock. If you'd like to look into that, it's probably easiest if you can pop onto the website. I'll try and get that on one of the shows for you, maybe on Wednesday. Kim, can we try and do helping hands on the show on Wednesday? Pardon? Oh, pop it on the screen now.
Helping hands is great, and do you know what? When I was in America, everybody was using them for all sorts of things. So I had a baptism of fire with the helping hands, and It was quite incredible what people were doing with them. So there you go. So that is literally, you can put as many or as few lemon quartz as you want along there. And then what I did, I'll just show you finishing the ends of it. So you would carry on with the monofilament right to the end, and use more if you want to along to make it nice and secure. Is to take your jump rings. So you've got one of your little bronze jump rings. Got another pair of pliers I haven't, so I'll use that. So just going to open the jump ring quite wide. And take it to the end of your strand, and to find a space in between two of the stones there. I'm using this double loop finding here for the clasp because it gives you a bit of extra length. It gives you that kind of choice in terms of how long you want your necklace to be. And then just popping that on the end of the jump ring. It will go, there we go. And then just closing it up, and that is literally how you finish it. I'll do the same on the other side with the toggle clasp. Now, another thing that I've seen in a magazine, because I get sent all of these email newsletters about all these jewellery making magazines, subscribe here, subscribe to this, but just looking at the front covers of them, you get lots of ideas. And what I've seen lately is people wrapping wire around gemstone strands like this. I'm just going to show you quickly, and you could do the same kind of technique if you use, you know, your 0.25mm wire. Yeah. But sometimes you're kind of thinking, I don't know what to do with it. You end up with loads of it because you're just using it for very kind of embellishing wire pieces. But you could use the wire to secure some chain onto here. And if I just wrap that around just to show you the effect, it does have a really interesting effect. And it's got that steampunk kind of look to it. So can you see how great that looks?
Doesn't it? That brings in a whole different element. That's lovely. How are we doing on stock levels on that one, hun? Really super low now.
Super low. I'm not surprised because it's just such a kit, isn't it? Such a great set of gemstones together. So there you go.
Well, I'll tell you what I've got. Thank you so much, Natalia. You're an absolute star. Oh, we're going to stay where we are here. Now, what's fab is you've got the opportunity here. I think when you're finishing things off, it's lovely that you really work with the colour of the gemstones and then the colour of the findings. So the antique bronze is, I think it looks like we keep being in a film, like we've got a fan over there because the aircon's blowing out. I feel like Beyonce. He's my biggest fan. Ed's in the house. The way that you finish things off, the colour of findings that you choose, I think is really important. I think it gives the flair to your jewellery. I think it gives you that polished finish. So what we've got here, is it done in gram weight? Or, oh, there's 100, sorry, 100, guaranteed 100 of bronze, copper, bronze coated, copper, bolt ring clasps and jump rings. Now they are just, you can never have too many of these. IRG P01, 100 of them. There's nothing worse than getting to the end of a necklace and then going, oh no, I've run out, or this doesn't quite work. Like we were saying earlier in the show as well, the beauty of antique bronze is it's going to go with a lot of different colours. It's going to go with loads of different coloured gemstones, as well as your different metals that you're using. And lots of different coloured beading threads as well. I think it works really nicely with the silver coloured beading thread. It's almost like a sort of a platinum colour, a duller platinum colour, the beading thread that we do. So, free phone number 0800 644 655. 100 of these for $9.95. Now you do the maths, that is a bargain. 0800 644 655 for 100. Again, lots of you flocking into the phone lines. We've got busier and busier and busier as the show has gone along. So make sure you jump on the phone as soon as you can. It's on a first come, first served basis. $9.95, go for it. I'd like to see actually if many of you have been using the antique bronze findings whilst I've been on maternity leave. Should we go over to see on the Wall of Fame? Let's do it. Just Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous jewelry and loads of inspiration. Thank you so much. You're really getting my creative juices flowing again. So 142. Kathy in Leeds. Good morning, all you lovely people at JM. So nice to have Fee and Lucy back with us. Thank you very much. Here's my entry for this week's Wall of Fame. It's a pendant I made using JM's wonderful wire in antique bronze. There you go, you see. And purple alongside some pink and purple magnesite coins. As always, thank you for the wonderful products. Sure, I'm hoping for a win, as I would like to buy more wire. Love wire. Still your friendly JM junkie, Kathy in Leeds. Kathy, that is gorgeous. Got an amazing flair for design. Good luck, 142.
Creative lot in Yorkshire, you know. Not, you know, I'm not saying the rest of the country's not creative, but we're very creative in Yorkshire.
Yorkshire lass.
Okay, now this is 143, and what was I just saying about wrapping wire around the gemstones? And lo and behold, serendipity indeed. Let's find out who this very clever person is who thought of it before me. And this is Nanette. What a lovely name.
Hello, Nanette.
That's
That
I
is
imagine
lovely.
it's like elegant lady sitting with a teacup and pearls. Nanette.
Are you Nanette? Or are you
bet
like
she
me?
is.
Do you chill out at home with a brew and a big fat mug in your joggers? That's more my look at the moment.
No, when you have a name like Nanette, you don't do that.
No.
So she says, hello everyone at JM Towers. Please find and close my first attempt at working with chain findings. I usually do stretchies, earrings or macrame jewellery. And these pieces were made from rose quartz hexagons, rose gold plated copper findings, both from yourselves. I hope it's good enough for the Wall of Fame. Please keep up the fantastic work with the great presenters and designers, showing us newbies what to do with each and everything you bring us. Good luck to everyone in the draw. And that's Nanette in Dumfries. Well, Nanette, you are certainly good enough. I mean, everybody gets entered in, don't they? And we love to see every single design, no matter what stage you're at, but this is
You could do the simple stretchy bracelet. You could go to some extravagant, amazing pieces like all of these. So don't be intimidated at all, and everybody's in with an equal chance. Now this one, goodness me, 144. Wow, Helen in Liverpool. And it says, here's my entry for this week's Wall of Fame. It's made with sunstone chip strand I got from you recently, gold wire and some gold spacer beads, all from JM. I made the star with Rachel Norris's heart in mind, but in a different shape. It's great to see Lucy back, thank you. Although I'm going to miss you all now, as off on Monday on my holidays. Take care and see you soon. Helen in Liverpool. Well, Helen, if you're going to be on your holiday, surely you don't need to enter the Wall of Fame to see if you can win on Wednesday. Oh, we'll still enter, you're in. 144, they are beautiful, and look at those designs, gorgeous. Good luck to you, and enjoy your hollies.
Good ideas for use with the chips and nuggets as well.
Very good, yeah.
Look at this. Isn't that stunning?
Elegant.
So this is 145.
Downton Abbey's coming back. There you go. I'll bore you all with my Downton Abbeys.
Downton Abbey goddess style necklace. I'm thinking Boudica. I'm thinking, look at that. Would look good on me. That. So this is this is Jen in Chippenham, and I think that's Wiltshire. Is it Chippenham?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Okay. So and she says, hi, all you nuts at JM. Are you talking about me and Lucy?
Absolutely not.
Here is my latest entry for the Wall of Fame. It's made using pearls and shell pearls with beading thread, all from JM. Liking the new designers and presenters. It was great to see Lucy again, and here she is.
Thank you very much.
Don't leave it so long next time.
What do you mean next time? I'm not going through that again.
More, yeah, it's a great contraceptive, isn't it, having a baby? More pleas of men behaving, laughed so much, and it made the evening skip past. Mark and Drew, the new Morecambe and White.
Oh, well, Drew will be on his own this evening, so you can join him. So maybe he's... Oh, he's not very wise, so he'd have to be
Morecambe. more, please, from Jen and Chipton.
Oh, he'll love to know that you said that. Thank you, Jen. And then the final one for now. Now, these are beautiful because it's got pearls in it. It says, good morning, lovely ladies and lovely Mark. Here is my second entry. I love Crazy Lace Agate, and here they are in the heart shape with freshwater pearls, which I also love. And I've been making jewellery since last February, and I'm now hooked. It was to be for my own personal use, but I have had so much. I've started selling once a week at a craft fair. I get lots of compliments, and if I can just sell a few bits a week, I'm happy. It would be nice to win sometime. It will help my pension from dwindling. Then I can buy more of your beautiful gems. Maureen in Surrey. Maureen, that is beautiful. And I'll tell you what, if you are a fan of pearls, you're going to love what's coming up. Now, you are 146. Good luck, lovely. So, coming up for you, it is an amazing end to the show. You will need to be at the phone lines immediately when we come back from about a minute's break, because we are going to launch 2 brand new strands that will blow you away in quality and the price you will not be able to resist. If you can resist, well, I don't know how you will be able to resist, so we won't even go there. Don't go anywhere. Have your credit cards at the ready, your debit cards, whatever you need to do, because coming up next, be prepared to be wowed. See you in a mo.
The JewelleryMaker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. And each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their JewelleryMaker account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Wall of Fame, The Genuine Gemstone Company, Unit 2D, Eagle Road, Moonsmote, Redditch, B989HF.
JewelleryMaker course gift vouchers are now available. You can choose from a bronze, silver or gold voucher. Each voucher is worth a different amount that entitles you to put towards a course of your choice. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655.
What you're seeing in front of you are some of, in fact, I think, certainly in my time, whilst I've been away, I don't know if this has happened, but shall I start again? Shall I put my teeth in? But these are the largest tanzanites I've seen on JewelleryMaker. Tanzanite. What? Oh yeah, I got a bit of tanzanite. Tanzanite. Tanzanite is one of the rarest gemstones in the world. It's currently only sourced in one location, and the mines are depleting. Mother Nature can only give us a certain amount, and it's not to say a mine won't be discovered anywhere else, but at the moment they've only discovered it in one location. Many of you out there will know the story of tanzanite, and I think this is a time when we're talking about this gemstone, it's almost to strip everything away that we've done in the show today, forget everything else that's happened, and focus on what gemstones are about. For a gemstone to be a gemstone, it has to be incredibly rare, and this is exceptionally rare when you can compare it to onyx. You can pretty much buy it anywhere, and that's not, you know, I'm not dismissing onyx or zircon or gosh, I suddenly can't think of as many gemstones, but any other gemstone. But what we're talking about is a gemstone that is considered to be in the top 5 in the world, top 6 if you include aquamarine. So when we talk about tanzanite, we can talk about it on the same level as we talk about emeralds, as we can talk about rubies. It's talked about on the same level as sapphires. It's talked about on the same level as diamonds, and it's talked about on the same level as aquamarine. Now, tanzanite goes up in price according to its carat weight as well. We've got a phenomenal carat weight and size of gemstone here. It was discovered back in 1967. Gosh, it's a long time since I've revisited this story. And it was discovered at the base of Mount Kilimanjaro, and it was completely discovered by accident. It was the Maasai tribe who reside and have lived there for thousands of years. And the Maasai tribe are usually, by trade, they're shepherds in the tribe. And they do, as a part of the tribe that do a typical walk around one part of the mount on a daily basis. Now, there was something very different about this day, where they were doing, some of the tribe were walking along, and something happened that day that changed the lives of the Maasai tribe and changed the jewellery world forever. And it was one of the tribe looked down to the ground and they could see a glow. Now it's believed that quite possibly a bolt of lightning had hit the Earth's surface. Now you know that some gemstones change when they're put into heat. So naturally occurring, so the heat from the lightning had changed the properties of the mineral, changed the colour under the ground, and it had turned it into a purpley blue. Tanzanite. Now Manuel de Souza, who was one of the world's most fanatical and famous ruby sourcers, was actually working out there at the time, and the tribe knew him very well. You've got to know the tribe really, really well out there. So they'd gone to him and said, we've discovered this, what do you think it is? And initially he thought it quite possibly could be within the ruby family, because within that area we find tsavorite, we find various different rubies, but this is something quite different. So what he did is he took it to Tiffany Jewellers, and it was there, it was discovered that a brand new gemstone had been found. Now it's discussed in length, and it's probably one of the most discussed gemstones and investigated gemstones because it is so unique to this one part of the world. It is so incredibly rare, and when you see it in a jeweller's window, you would see it alongside diamonds, rubies, sapphires and emeralds. Not everyone, I don't know if you know this, but not just anyone can buy tanzanite. You have to be, some people are invited to go to mines. Certainly not everyone can just go to the mine. Steve Bennett, the owner of the company, and alongside all of our gemstone hunters, are allowed to go to those mines. We've got footage of various different presenters have gone into there as well. So because of our rapport with the mines, because of our status within the jewellery industry, we can get it, and we can get it at a phenomenal price. Now what I don't want you to think is, when you see the price of this, I don't want you to think that implies a worth or a value for this gemstone. It doesn't. What it implies is our buying power within the industry, and rather than then selling this to you as a typical price within the industry, we pass on the saving to you. So that's why you're seeing it at a lower price. I don't want you to think because it's a lower price it's a lower quality. I don't want you to think that it's not the real thing. It is. The reason it is so low is because we bought so many, and because of the buying power. Now it is going under £30. It's a gemstone strand of distinction. Have we got some sizes there, please, Kim? Until very recently, the only place you could purchase tanzanite was at Tiffany's, actually. There are some sizable pieces, and there's some amazing depths of colour. Oh my word, over 100 strands have gone already. Well over 100 strands. Now, how many of these did we have actually to start off with, Kim? Okay, a few hundred of these. Okay, a few hundred. For example, some of the strands I've had brand new whilst working at JewelleryMaker, we only get 50 or 60 in at a time. Okay, apparently last week there was a Colombian emerald on the show and they only managed to get 10. We got over 400 strands of these. Therefore, the more you buy, the better the saving we get within the trade. That saving is being passed on to you. Got a phenomenal deal. You've got a 30-day money-back guarantee. If you get it home and you change your mind, you can send it back. So it's not like, here, buy it, and then you're stuck with it and that's that. 4x1 up to a 7x4 is the average in size, okay? I'd probably get more than one. I said we were going under 30. I've been a bit cheeky with that. We're gonna go to town. I'm only here with you for another 3 times before I continue my maternity leave. I'm allowed to do things that are a little bit cheeky. We're in keeping with the price structures of the rest of the show today. MAR, U46, it's up to you. If you can recognise that $14.95 is ridiculous and an amazing price and too good an opportunity to, yeah, we've got people bulk buying and the phone lines have gone mad. Go for it, congratulations. I wish we had more, because just over 400 probably isn't going to be enough. There's a huge demand for this gemstone, and be it that you make jewellery for yourself or you make jewellery to sell, this has an incredible place in your jewellery making, and I do believe it takes your jewellery making into the highest level possible when you're dealing with drilled beads, when you can work with tanzanite. You know what, maybe you've never actually bought this gemstone before. Did you know as well it's also December's birthstone? December is it's going to be with us before we know it, isn't it? It is stunning. It's absolutely stunning. What's the length of the strand, please, hun? Okay, way over half the stock's gone, almost 3/4 of the stock's gone. What size, what's the length of the strand, please, sorry? It's an 16 centimetre strand. I wish I had the torch here because the clarity on these is quite incredible as well. I mean, at $14.95, if you can afford more than one strand, take advantage of it. Take advantage of it. It's one of those gemstones that once you've made up your jewellery, it's probably a good idea to ask people how much. If you do sell it, I think it's quite good with this quality of gemstone. It's always quite a good idea to ask people how much they think you should be selling it for, because when you've only spent $14.95 on the strand, I think it's very easy to undercharge because you sort of put on a percentage or something. See what people would be willing to pay before you price your jewellery. And I think you'd be quite surprised. You'd be able to make quite a nice little amount for yourself if that's something you're interested in. It's certainly something that, oh brilliant, thanks Ed. Yeah, checking it out. Oh, I see, I can't even work a torch, I'm absolutely deprived. Thank you, right, check out the clarity of this. I'm not doing this particularly, but there we go. Right, can you see that there? How cool is that? How amazing is that? Have you just upped your order to 3 and 4? I mean, it's quite hard for me. I feel like I'm coming in blind slightly because I don't know what you've had on air of late, but it's just phenomenal. Right. Do you know what? $14.95? Were you expecting more like $29.95 or something? In that case, you see, for me, if I've got a perceived value of something, this is just the way I work as a shopaholic. If I've got a perceived value for something, so if I look at the top and I'll go, oh, that's really nice. If it's less than 30 quid, I'll buy it. And you look at the price tag and you go, whoa, $14.95. That means psychologically for me, I've now got another £15 I can spend elsewhere. Shopaholic. Yeah, Kim does the same. Claire's agreeing. Yeah. Well, I've got something for the extra spends there, and you'll still have something left over for later. Right. Please hold the line. I can confirm during the live show at the moment, if you've got a phone in your hand and you're in a queue, you should be able to get at least one strand. So we have got a space on the phone lines for a few more people to call. Hold the line. You should definitely be successful. Free phone number. Okay, right. Oh, yes. Right. Okay. Apparently, the last time that you had a volume of pearls like I've got here, as in a few hundred strands, they were £20 each and they sold out, Edge just told me. Oh, well, I'm not interested in that. I'm interested in doing a bargain. For under 10. Start dialing, because we're talking about a potato pearl. Approximately a 9x8. A potato pearl is referring to the shape. So if it was to be a perfect round, you'd be like, look at these, we're going under a tenner. Start dialing now. Start dialing now. I mean, my word, what would you expect this to be? It's made it, all you'd have to do is pop on a clasp. We've done those clasps today, haven't we? An antique bronze clasp would look lovely against the pearl. 9x8, that was very close to my face, Claire. Don't do that again, please, when I'm so sleep deprived. Right, loads of you already on the phone line. The code is YUGP35. We're going to sell out of these. We're going to do an incredible offer. Pearls are a staple classic. You probably noticed that I've had these in now for about 3 years. Gave birth in them. Nice. A classic. They're a classic. You can never have too many, and I think it's very telling when you see the... You know what? You just need to get them. You just need them in your life. You need to own them. The price they're going to be, I don't know anywhere else. I mean, tell me if you find anywhere else, but I don't know anywhere else that could bring you this quality of pearl at the price that we're going to be doing. YUG P35. It's brand new offer. They're $7.95. I mean, you know what I mean? You are buying more than one strand, aren't you? You are buying more than one strand. You are, aren't you? because it's a full 38 centimetre strand of pearls. They are the classic colour of pearl as well. We're not fobbing you off with any misshapes, or we're not doing anything random with this. This is exactly what you see on your TV screen for £7.95. And you'll get them in the next few days. And it's only one post and packaging price. We're also not a channel that charges you for delivery per item, and we're also not a channel that charges you for your phone call. The reason that we can sustain the business is the sheer volume that we can bring to you at a time. And it's because of the volume that we can buy at, it's the low prices that you get. £7.95. If you simply just restrand that, you've got a beautiful, genuine pearl necklace for £7.95. Shall we just have a little moment with the tanzanite and just go, ooh la la, Kim, did you just say you needed to get married? Look at those. Look at that together. That's only £9.95, the Chalcedony. I did warn you that today's prices are ridiculous. £9.95, £7.95 for the pearls, £9.95 for the Chalcedony. Now, unfortunately, I can't guarantee we're going to be able to repeat this offer. So buy them while you've got them. If you want more than one strand, if you're thinking that's a great price, I've got masses and masses and masses of people. Most people are buying more than one strand. Most people are buying more than one. You don't have to. You don't have to buy more than one, but whilst the offer's there and whilst it's only one post and packaging price, you are buying more than one strand, aren't you? Do I need to come around and have a word? Amelia, how much cake's left? Good. Oh, I'm going to treat myself to a bit of lemon drizzle after the show. I'm very excited. Oh, fly. Free phone number 0800 644 655. Okay. Now, you know I said I had a little bit of something that I was asking Ed about and wanted to do a sneaky little something. Well, look, we've done it. Okay. Please do hold the line, continue to hold the line on those pearls. If you're watching currently during the live show, if you've got a phone in your hand on the phone lines, if you've got a phone, you know what I mean, if you're on the phone, you have definitely got at least one of those strands. Good luck. Okay. Now then, we did a phenomenal saving. Oh, am I doing the metal clay? Cool. We did a phenomenal saving. We've done 2 phenomenal savings when it's to do with the metal clay today in today's show. However, I am very aware that quite a lot of you won't know what on earth we're talking about and where to go and where to start with the clay, and yet you're probably thinking that's such a good saving, but I don't know, do I want it? So this is what I've sorted out for you. We have starter DVDs on the clay. Okay, we've got a starter DVD on the metal clay, we've got a starter DVD on the silver clay. Because I want everyone out there to get this deal, so to recap, this deal here is a full starter pack that has previously retailed at $64.95. It launched then. Now we have a problem, and again, I can say it on live TV and it has to be completely correct because I'm on live TV. Oh, it's the wrong one. This is the silver one. Bear with me a second. Because I'm very aware that not everyone will know how to use it, what I thought we could do is if you buy the starter DVD, when you can watch this at home, you'll be hooked. Trust me, you're going to be. And then you'll know, you'll go, oh yeah, I want to do that. So really, you probably need to know what you're doing or to have a background knowledge somehow of it. Or, I mean, you can always just watch tutorials on YouTube or something. But our DVDs are specific with these kits as well. So what we've done is we've got this on offer today. So get the DVD, and the idea I had was if you watch the DVD first at home, it's not like you're going to have the opportunity to watch it and then go, oh, I'm going to need to buy that kit, because it'll have gone. So buy it all today, knowing full well that if you watch this and you don't like it, you can send it back and we'll give you a full refund. Yeah, does that make sense? So, quickly show you about this. If we get the list up again, Natalia, I'm so sorry I rudely cut you off earlier. Not intentionally, part way through. So the clay, there's 100 grams of each. Natalia said if you go really heavy, you'd get 10 pendants out of each of these. That's just your clay. So that's £30 worth of clay. That's copper clay and bronze clay. So everything else we've got in here, we've got the torch, we've got the firing block. What else have we got in here?
We've got an agate burnisher, we've got a brass brush, we have clay balm, very important for putting on any of the surfaces and tools that you're using to stop the clay from sticking. We've got pickling solution, which is a safety pickle, which means you can actually put your hands in it and it will not burn you. It's made with fruit acids, and that alone is £6. And that will keep you going for quite some time because you can keep reusing the same batch that you've made up. We've got sanding materials, we've got playing cards for levelling the clay, a lovely acrylic roller which is in miniature because you're working in very small scale rather than the kind of scale that you're working with polymer clay or ceramic clays. And then you have a little Teflon sheet to roll your clay out onto, and also a snake roller.
So literally, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 items, and the display case as well. Now it started off at £64.95. You need to be grabbing this. The jewellery that you can make with clay. In fact, if we can grab a piece of clay jewellery, so clay. You're not making clay jewellery. It's referred to. It's
precious metal clay.
You're making a precious metal piece of jewellery. It starts off as like a clay and it turns into a precious metal. So that, for example, is made using this kit. Good luck, everyone. So it launched at £64.95. It's been previous price, been lots of different prices. Today, I can guarantee clearance price. We're taking a massive hit on it. We've overbought stock, taking up too much space in the warehouse. There's too much money wrapped up in the stock that's there. We need to clear it out. Here is your offer. Just phenomenal at £47.95. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to do the DVD. We're not able to usually reduce them. We're going to do it £4.45 instead of £4.95. Bit of an incentive. I just wanted to try and just make sure everyone out there who has a vague interest, or if you're not quite sure what you're doing, you've got the opportunity. Grab this DVD. It's usually £4.95. We're going to do it £4.45. Okay. So this is the metal clay. This is Natalia has put this together for you. Everything that you have in the starter kit, you can make all of this jewellery by just what's all the metal components, obviously put your own findings to it. £4.45 using the starter kit. So today, if you've had a little interest before, today's the day to do it. Go ahead, get the DVD at £4.45 and grab the starter kit at that massively reduced price. Okay? I'm hoping that all made sense for you. I am so tired. Because my baby does not sleep, he is teething. I've had less than 3 hours sleep.
More cake, more cake, more cake.
I need more cake. Amelia's saying, this is Amelia's hands, everybody. La 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 la, just pop it that way for Amelia.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah. Amelia, that's that one as well.
Oh, I'm ever grateful.
Do you know what's wonderful about this afternoon as well? Everyone's like, I'll go home and have a sleep. I have a 9-month-old baby. This is not going to happen. Worked out had less than 7 hours sleep in 3 nights in total. I know I'm keep yabbering on, don't I? What was that? Sorry, Kimberly. You'll come to my house, look after Charlie while I have a sleep. Okay, but the proper thing is though, I've not been with him all morning and it's only my 2nd time away from him, so when I get home I just want to eat his little face.
Not advisable.
Oh,
that's
God,
what rabbits do, isn't it? They're young. Rabbits eat their
Yeah,
young.
I can't talk about rabbits.
Oh, sorry, yes.
That's alright. Sorry, I didn't listen to a word you just said there, Kim. Okay, we need to go really fast because it's almost sold out. Fine. Right, this is silver clay. Now, this is slightly different because you're working with one of the world's most precious metals. as in silver clay. So I'm going to show you this piece of jewellery here that Natalia has made. She's called him Mick Jagger. He's got the lips like Jagger. He's got the lips like Jagger. That's 99.9% silver. Isn't that amazing? You can make that piece probably with a little bit more weight.
Yeah, there's 80 grams of silver in that fish, so you can make a small scale fish.
Woo.
Much smaller.
Okay, so usually this silver art clay, and we're doing the same with the silver clay DVD. It's usually $4.95. It's going to be $4.45. So just so you know, we'll pop the graphics. Oh, I'm so sorry. There you go. You can see that you've got the clay, the wire brush, the roller, the snake roller, the agate burnisher, the pack of cards, the wire mesh, the tweezers, the sandpaper, the abrasive nail file, the water brush pen, the clay cutter, and the clay balm. And you get it all in this really lovely display box that if you're making precious jewellery, so if you're at a craft fair, display the jewellery in that. I mean, how much would this box cost you? Okay, and just bear in mind, only one post and packaging price at $2.95 for all of your purchases all day. Thank goodness it's not done on weight, eh? Okay. Oh, that's the metal, wasn't it? Bear with, we'll get the imagery. Because this is all new, we weren't expecting to do this today. So all of your aspects we've just talked about are here. Now, the silver clay itself is £20 and 45 pence. This is included £20 and 45 pence on our website. £20 and 45 pence. Are you ready? And that's really good. It's incredibly competitive. Originally launched at $44.95, been lots of different prices, but today lowest ever, guaranteed £29.95. This is £20 and 45 pence alone, but you get everything else. You of course get your wire brush, your roller, your snake roller, your agate burnisher, your pack of cards, the wire mesh, the tweezers, the sandpaper square, the abrasive nail file, the brush pen, the cutter, the balm, and the display box for £29.95. You get the clay as well, which retails by itself on our website at £20 and 45 pence, which is incredibly competitive in the silver clay world. That will be selling out at that price, folks. It's amazing. I was informed today that there's a huge amount of these clay kits in the warehouse. Right, we're going to do the silver clay DVD as well at £4 and 45 pence. So if you'd like to call up for the silver clay edition 1, which is to get you started, it's usually $4.95. I've just been able to get 50p off it today, but better than nothing. Yes, it is. Marvellous. Words are escaping me. Sounds. Ooh. $4.45. So the idea is, my idea I had part way through the show was just, if you've not really experienced silver clay before, you can see this is an amazing skill to have. It's an amazing genre, it's an amazing type of jewellery to be able to make. You've been inspired by the pieces that we've seen from Natalia. The idea is, if you get the DVD, watch the DVD. If you're not quite sure whether it's for you or not, you can always send this starter kit back, but it's giving you the opportunity to buy it whilst it's at this low price. You've got 30 days to return it for a full money back guarantee if you would decide it isn't for you, and the DVD to watch that might just help you get your head around it a bit. So go for it now, knowing full well that you can always return it should you need to, but whilst it's on such an amazing offer, well, obviously the DVD's 50p offer, but the starter kit itself is an amazing offer. I really hope I've been okay for you today, because I'm very aware that I'm not quite in the zone of... Hi! There's Drew. That's my husband. And he's going to be with you. Here he is. What's he having? Oh, now then, I think that's a chicken katsu curry that I got him last night. And he's trying to prove that he's balancing it out by having an apple. And he's with you this evening from 5 till 9, which means I'm doing bath and bedtime without him, which will be quite lonely because we sing a lot to Charlie in the bath. You can imagine our house is a little bit me, Drew and Charlie pants. It's a little bit nutty. It's Ace. Right then. I tell you what, today's been amazing, and we're not done yet. So now hang on, before I'm so sorry, can we just have a quick look at this, because we've hardly focused on it today. This is 4 strands. It's screaming Christmas. It's the most beautiful bundle. Coming up. It's coming up. It's coming up. It's coming up. It's there. That was really rubbish, sorry. It just sounded like I had a sore throat. Right, the challenge bundle. Are we going over to Natalia then? We're going to launch it now, then we're going to go over to Natalia. So I'm slightly out the loop. If you've just tuned in, you're thinking, who on earth is that? Hello, my name's Lucy. I am a JewelleryMaker presenter. I've been on maternity leave. I'm back for a brief interlude now because some people have rudely decided to go on holiday and Carol's decided to have a baby. How rude. She's not had it yet though. Don't get excited. Gherkin is still cooking. Much to Carol's dismay. I think she's had enough. She just wants to meet her little bundle. And so I'll be back with you officially in November. Oh, but we'll be with you on Wednesday and then Saturday and Sunday as well. This bundle. I just feel like I'm rambling, you know, when you're just rambling. Thanks, Tom. Now then, Tom, aka Bambi, where's your prop? Amelia's going to find, apologies. So this is called Bright and Bold. You've got jasper, you've got big chunky pieces which really would lend themselves to being wire wrapped. You've then got these gorgeous sort of oceanic blues and then deep dark blues of the sodalite. TB GC17. Oh, you are kidding me. Oh, let's do it. There's 860 carats of the poppy jasper alone, 100 carats of the light blue impression jasper, and 30 carats of the dark blue impression jasper. The dark blue is 4 millimeters, the light blue is a 6x3, and the poppy jasper is 25x15. Big chunky pieces. Right, let's go and see how Natalia has used this today. So as well as those gemstones, Natalia's had access to an abundance of findings, and we'll see where.
I had a rummage in the wire drawer.
Oh wow!
For some reason, I never get sent wiring kits, so when I'm in the studio, I always like to use a bit of wire to keep my hand in. You know, I think they're telling me something. Natalia's not a wire person, so you know you have to.
No, not at all. Goodness me! No, well, you obviously are by looking at these here. This is absolutely delightful.
Oh, thank you, darling. I have done something similar in the past, but you know.
So pretty. We just get a close-up on that, please, Claire. Thank you. Isn't that cute? Now, all of the gemstones that Natalia used came from the challenge, but you've got loads left as well.
I have got a lot left in my tray, as you can see. And I indulged. I didn't skimp, did I?
No, you've gone gemstone heavy.
Throwing them all in there. Now that is inspired by Gemma Crow, so it wasn't my idea, but it's actually the plastic that holds the reel in place. And I saw Gemma Crow do it a few months ago, and I thought, next time I get a reel that's got that plastic on it, I'm going to use that. I'm going to steal that idea.
That's fabulous. Look at the gold against the blue and the rose gold wire as well.
And you know, it reminded me of a bracelet that my mum used to have where it had the gold with the coppery rosy gold, you know, with the wire, 2 types of wire together. So I thought, I'll do that.
It's
do
lovely.
a kind of version of my mum's
Lovely.
bracelet.
Then this is just fabulous, isn't it? Look at the chunkiness of this one.
Yeah, they're great, but you've got such a big surface area to really go to town with the wire on, haven't you? And I love that poppy jasper because you get, you know, whilst I was working with it, I was seeing all kinds of little images in it. Like cave paintings almost.
Fabulous, it's really fabulous. And then this one here is the chunkiness of the gemstones. Yeah, wire wrapping, they really do hold their own, don't they?
Just a bit crazy, a bit kind of modern arty.
Gorgeous. Gorgeous. And then if you had more time, because obviously we've pretty much run out of time, we've only got a few minutes left of the show, what would you like to have done?
I was going to do, because I had lots of bronze wire, chain left from one of my kits earlier, and I was going to make some cascading earrings, because I had loads of head pins as well, so I was going to have lengths of chain, all different lengths, and then just have these just cascading off them. So I think that would have looked really good, the
Yeah.
blues with the bronze.
Nice, nice. Well, for another day maybe. But
another
we
day.
are quite limited in stock now. It's going to go down to limited stock. $9.95. Huge, huge, chunky pieces. And a fabulous carrot. But right now, what are you thinking next, Kim? 4-strand pack of hematite that look amazing with the pearls. Oh, do you know, I'd be tempted to just do that. Just that. Fab. There is my Ruth. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. This is Ruth, everybody. She's up in the, walking along the gallery at the moment. She's currently presenting, well, she's currently having a lunch, probably with my husband, actually. She's having a little dance. But I know that she, I love you. She's one of my bestest friends. I just love her so much. Me, Carol and Ruth are like 3 little musketeers, and we hang out outside of work and yes, make a lot of jewellery actually. Anyway, moving on. So we've got 4 strands of hematite. Now these are glitz and glamour. Glitz, 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 glitz. 4 strands. You've got coins at 6x2. So in fact, let me just take these off. What price are we doing for all of these? Oh my word, way under £10. Get yourself on that phone line, come on. Ooh, we're not going to $9.95. So we've got these fabulous coins here, and they're measuring 6x2mm. Look at the luster of these. You've then got the most amazing faceted rounds. I love faceted hematite. That for me is true glitz and glamour. They are 6mm. Then the rounds are 4mm. And these rounds are 6mm. Goodness me, phone lines, hello. Have you all woken up this Sunday morning? Probably about 11 o'clock everyone seemed to wake up. We've been chocker. Make sure you do watch the repeat of the show, because at the start of the show we had some phenomenal deals, including emeralds for $6.95. Yeah, emeralds for $6.95. So with the the hematite that you've got here, petite pretties, come here my pretties. I see GC16, they're so incredibly lustrous, they're incredibly glamorous. Just interjecting one of those into a design is really going to lift it. Gives that, I always think hematite gives a piece quite a vintage glamour feel. Free phone number 0800 644 655. Got so many people on the phone line already. Let's get this price on screen. First come, first served at £8.95 for the lot. That's not per strand. That's for absolutely everything. Once again, the code is ICGC16. 4 strands, £8.95. Our Sunday experience people have just come in, and even Linda's shaking her head. What a phenomenal price. Phenomenal price. And again, you know, just bringing those, I think it's a really cost-effective way of bringing in a bit of glitz and bringing in a bit of glamour. If you don't want to be using silver, you don't want to be using a precious metal to give a bit of sheen to your jewellery, then this is an incredibly affordable way to do so. I see GC16, very, very glamorous. In fact, if I just pop, I've got my tassels all over the shop, hang on. Oh, I'd be tempted to get 2 lots of that. I'm doing that noise on behalf of Linda because I can see the noise forming in her head right now, but she hasn't got a microphone on. Okay, so what else is... Okay, yeah, now just so you know, we've got a little bit, not a huge amount, but just a few strands of the Lapis Lazuli remaining. Remember, this is very different because it's faceted, and certainly I have not seen a lot of faceted Lapis Lazuli at all. It just allows those pyrite qualities, those golden flecks to be really enhanced, because not only have you got the flecks capturing the light, but the actual facets on the gemstone as well work really beautifully with those flecks of the pyrite, so you get a lovely, lovely sheen and shimmer. There's 100 carats there. We launched it today. It's brand new, but we don't have a huge amount remaining. It's a gemstone strand of distinction. Free phone number 0800 644 655. Pop these into your basket. They'll look amazing with Sodalite, that 3-strand pack I had for you on Friday. They'd look amazing with with the pyrite from the other kit as well. Oh yeah. WOGK30 at 10.95. I mean, really. Come on now. Come on now. I'll pop it up to the neckline for you so you can see what I mean about that shimmer. You can see it from there, can't you? Beautiful luster. Beautiful luster. And I'd be tempted to just take one of those and maybe set it into the clay. Maybe use that clay wire that we had earlier. Oh, can you imagine putting these with those bronze copper hematite that we had? With the... To use the phrase that my producer Kim's just said, well nice. Okay. Kim, have we got much of number 1 in stock? No, okay. I've got loads of deals. If I can't get through all the deals, I promise I'll bring them to you on Wednesday. So make sure you watch on Wednesday. Now then, this is the Chalcedony, and this is the one that, this and the tanzanite and the pearls and the lapis and the emeralds and the topaz, and the quartz are the ones that have completely stolen my heart today. This is just, it's the strand that I was saying, if you were to get somebody to draw a picture of a jewel, that is the shape they would draw. Look at that. They are jewels, and they really are, because they're the real deal. It's such a treat. It feels like an extravagance, and yet financially it's really not. It's an indulgence. It's a treat. Do you know what as well? They're actually quite nice little spaces that are on there, so I'd be quite tempted to keep those and use them with something else. Now they graduate in size from approximately an 8 up to approximately an 11. I'd find it very enchanting to work with these. Personally for me, I'd probably want to put them with silver, maybe even just one on a silver chain. Can you imagine just that on a silver chain? Goodness me. I mean, it's simple jewellery. When you've got very beautiful gemstones, I actually think that you need to do a lot less work because the gemstone does it for you. So if you're somebody who likes simple jewellery, if you're starting out, I think look at the facets on that top table. Look at the facets all the way down, and then you've got the checkerboard faceting all the way down the pavilion, all the way to the coulee, a beautiful point of the gemstone. Delicate dinky earrings. Oh, but they won't be that dinky actually, they're sizable pieces. 8 up to an 11mm, and the price is just bonkers is what it is. So just buy them. Just buy them. Amazing, amazing. And I think we counted there were 21 on a strand approximately. I'll just pop these up to the neckline again. Aren't they just beautiful? I know I've been out the loop for a few months, but I certainly had never presented anything like this on JewelleryMaker before. Linda, have we had anything like this recently? Natalia?
No, definitely not in Chalcedony.
No,
and we've only probably had a couple of strands in that cut.
A couple of strands in this cut, but not of Chalcedony. I'm exhausted, might need a piece of cake. Pardon. Oh, and the pearls. Oh, we still got pearls left. Did you hear Ed then, the dulcet tones? Just a few. Few of them. Obviously not many at all. These are just beautiful. This is a negative aspect of being on the Sunday experience, is you miss the deals. Because these pearls, this quality, 9x8, and it's a potato pearl. What is it, Claire? Potato. What is it, Linda? Potato. Oh, miss a little voice. It's a potato. of pearl. They are measuring approximately 9 by 8, so they're real. They're a real deal. And apparently the last time we had a quantity, because we had a few hundred of these strands in, the last time you had the opportunity with a few hundred in stock, they were about £20 a strand. I don't know about the comparison of quality, shape or size, but my word, the saving has been passed on to you, because they're £7.95. I've got a reaction of really, really low stock, really low stock. If you're watching the live show, you're in with a chance. If you're watching the repeat of the show, you're in with a tiny chance. You can tell I'm sleep deprived and it's coming towards the end of the show and words have escaped me. Good luck. Good luck. Mwah, just grab them. And of course then we did a strand of emeralds. We've still got a few remaining at £6.95 for a whole strand of, they're real emeralds for £6.95. They are real emeralds. If you saw the show earlier, and if you haven't, if it skipped through, if you're watching a recorded version, I snipped one up and I sprinkled them around, because I don't actually think that bunching them all together like this necessarily does them justice to show you the value for money. I think to see them as the sheer volume of emerald gemstones for £6.95 is where the wow factor comes in. There are some that are really deep in colour. There are some that have got a heck of a lot of inclusions in, because you're looking at £6.95. But there's also some standout pieces in there that you just wouldn't expect to pay that at all, and you've got tons of them in there. They're beautiful. I think if you are thinking about the Tree of Life designs, we had a lady text in. I'm sorry, I'm saying lady, actually it could have been gentleman. It was an anonymous text to say she's already had a commission knowing that this is going to be in her stock. That's amazing. That is just amazing. So for £6.95, could you actually get another gemstone of that depth of green at that price? Never mind an emerald. Is there actually another gemstone out there with that depth of green that you could get at that price? I can't think of one. Oh, and it's an emerald. Oh, go on then. Why not? I'll have 4. Go for it. And apparently the most expensive strand that was ever sold on the channel was sold this time last week. Colombian emeralds at $79.95. Well, that might be the most expensive, but that's ridiculous for Colombian emeralds. And I'm not surprised you only had $79.95 for a strand of Colombian emeralds. Really? And a coincidence you were presenting, Ed. That's why you got them for $79.95. Well, thank you so much to all of you for joining me out there. Remember, the show is repeated, and please as well, even if you just tune in and send in loads of texts, can you join Drew at 5? He is my husband, and he is also sleep deprived, and he's been on air this morning on another channel. He's coming over here because, quite frankly, the desperates that have called me and Drew. But he is in agony, and he'll tell you all about his foot pain. He's in agony with his foot, bless him. So if you can be kind to him, that would be much appreciated. I might actually save him a piece of cake. I wasn't very nice to him last night because I was so tired. I was nice because I'm always nice. But usually I get his breakfast for him ready the next day, and then I just went to bed. I didn't bother. I know. So today has been, of course, I'm saying of course, I forgot what day it was earlier. I haven't got a clue what my name was. But today is Sunday, and on a Sunday we have the Sunday Experience. You too can be involved in the Sunday Experience, so let's find out how our lovely guests have found the experience. How was your experience of the Sunday Experience?
Brilliant.
What is it you've loved about it? If there's people out there who are seeing the show and they're thinking, oh, what should I expect? What's happened today? What have you done?
I think it's more that it's just peace and quiet without children and everybody just getting in the way. So you can just
You
create.
came here for peace and quiet? Really? Me? Really? How about you?
It's meeting everybody, seeing everything go ahead in the studio,
Yeah.
because you're used to watching.
Is it as bonkers
So-
as you think it is?
Yes. Yeah.
Yes. I just scoot along here. How about you, Debbie?
It was using different mediums that I hadn't actually used before, the rough gemstones. That was just wonderful for me
Yeah,
to try out something new.
And so do you think you've been introduced to new gemstones that you might now
I
give a whirl?
think I might be buying some.
Ah, well, there you go. Fabulous. And our only gent of the day.
It's been fantastic.
Yeah.
I enjoyed meeting other people and using the different gems.
And do you think you've now met and introduced yourself to introduce yourself, you see, sleep deprived, to other gemstones that you wouldn't have necessarily used before?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, fabulous. So a good day has been had by all, and just popping over here to my little friends, thank you so much to the fabulous Natalia, who of course is our clay expert, and we have done those ridiculous deals on the clay. And of course, to my little friend, I think I might be with her. Oh no, next week you're on your holidays, aren't you?
No.
Oh no, not for me and Linda. I'll
You
see
wish.
you Wednesday. Enjoy the rest of your day. Get buying those bargains. Bye for now. Bye.
Do you need a helping hand to get started with Jewellery Maker? Are you stuck for ideas and need inspiration? Then visit our Jewellery Maker website, where you can find our video tutorials. Expand your knowledge and skills with these easy to follow jewellery making demonstrations. Whether you're a beginner, hobbyist or business owner, there's always something new to learn. It couldn't be easier. Simply click and learn some new jewellery making techniques.
The JewelleryMaker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. And each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their JewelleryMaker account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Wall of Fame, The Genuine Gemstone Company, Unit 2D, Eagle Road, Moonsmote, Redditch, B989HF.
We all know you need the right tools for the job, so here at Jewellery Maker we have designed a kit to make sure you have all the essentials to join in with the fun. With round nose, flat nose and wire cutter pliers, as well as a reamer, tweezers and a bead scoop, you've got everything you need in one place for just $9.95. We provide the tools, you provide the skills.
When you place your first order with us, you will receive a free booklet and DVD full of handy hints, tips and tutorials to help you get started with your new Jewellery Maker hobby.
You can now keep in touch by liking Jewellery Maker UK on Facebook. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
There are two easy ways to purchase from Jewellery Maker. You can watch our show on Sky, Virgin, Freeview or FreeSat and call our free phone number where you'll be put through to our friendly help team who can place your order. Alternatively, you can go to our website and click the sign up button. Once you have filled in the required details, you can start shopping. You can watch the show by clicking the On Air Now button on the front page. You can also use our quick search tool and narrow down your results. Once you have found an item that you like, you simply click on the Buy Now button and the item will be added to your basket. Don't forget that you can add as many items to your basket per day for only 1p&p. Enjoy shopping with Jewellery Maker.